during the course of the presentation, please do well to ask your question. Daddy, please, the front seat. The front seat. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so I've introduced myself, and this afternoon, okay, before we proceed, I want to make us get used to our slogan. Mommy, you're welcome, ma. Happy New Year, ma. Okay, so I want to introduce us to our slogan. How many of us are here for the very first time? Majority of us. Thank you very much. And I believe we don't know the slogan, so I will just teach us the slogan. And by the time we are expounding this slogan, we all have to please rise to our feet, okay? So can we please rise to our feet while we resound our slogan? Now our slogan goes like this. Once I say able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, you reply by saying we bounce. And I will ask a question. We bounce, you will reply again by saying right to the top. It's very simple. Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, we bounce right to the top, and you're signaling it like this, okay? So are we ready? Are we ready? I can't hear us. Okay, thank you very much. All right. Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, we bounce right to the top. Sit down like trillionaires in dollars. Thank you very much. Did you get that? Sit like trillionaires in dollars. In case it does not resonate with you, don't worry. As we'll preach the gospel of SWIFTtrip, you will understand why we say sit like trillionaires in dollars. Now, I want to let you know that this business opportunity you're seeing here today, the person who told you this about SWIFTtrip, that person loves you. Of course, we know that it is someone that loves you that will share something good with you, right? If you love someone, can you go share something bad with that person? No, it's something good that that person will definitely share with you. So now, that good news is what you are here to understand, which is SWIFTtrip. The question now is, can I get my presentation slide so I can show the people what the presentation will be about? Okay, the next slide. Okay, if you leave this slide first. Now you can see the screen. SWIFTtrip. Now this alone has given you an insight of what this business is already. Both with this and the name, trip. It's already telling you that this is a transportation business. Of course, you're seeing flight, you're seeing a vehicle, and you're seeing luggages. Now, the hint that, okay, I think this thing has to do with transportation. Can I have the next slide, please? All right, so these are presentation guide. These are the areas and the things we'll be talking about this afternoon. What is SWIFTtrip? That is why you're here today. And we'll also be looking at where we are as it stands now. Another area we'll be looking at is how the customers will benefit from this business. Now, who are the customers? I need a slide, please. Who are the customers? The customers are people that are not shareholders. How are they going to benefit from SWIFTtrip? And the last one is how you, as an owner of this business, will benefit from the business. So these are the areas we will be covering. So the first slide today, next slide, please. What is SWIFTtrip? Now, I do tell people that SWIFTtrip is very, very simple and easy. Why? Because SWIFTtrip is a transportation business, a transportation company that connects a driver and a passenger in order to solve a mobility need. In order to solve that problem. And if we are to go further in the definition of SWIFTtrip, we are telling you that SWIFTtrip is a Web 3.0 decentralized. You see the way I'm emphasizing on those words? Web 3.0 decentralized mobility and commerce service providing business. That's the company's definition of SWIFTtrip. A Web 3.0 decentralized mobility and commerce service providing business. Now, I've said all of these things. I want to break them down for you to understand, because all of these things I said here now are big English. Some of us don't even understand. Now, when we say Web 3.0, what does it mean? It is very simple. It is the new era of the internet. Web 3.0 is the new era of the internet. How many of us are familiar with Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram? Good and fine. All of these platforms were built on Web 2.0. And how many of us believe that there are people making millions out from all of these platforms I made mention of earlier on? Do we know? Good. Now, if people are making money, good money, out of Web 2.0, how much more a Web 3.0 platform? You just can't comprehend how much, you just can't comprehend the benefit that is embedded in the Web 3.0. Like I said, it is a new era of the internet whereby things happened as swift as possible, very quickly. Now we have people that are controlling these technologies that is controlling the Web 3.0. We're looking at technologies like the AI, the machine learning. How many of us are familiar with this? AI, we all know AI, right? That is it. Now, when we say I've been able to help you understand a little on Web 3.0, now let's look at decentralized. When we say something is decentralized, simply means you and I are the end users. We have full control over this. We have full control. We don't need to call on financial admin. Admin, please, I just placed withdrawal or a transaction just happened. I haven't gotten my commission. I haven't earned. No. You as the end user, we as the end users, we earn. We have total control of the app. Government is not controlling anything. Not even the CEO. You have full control of the app. That is what it means to be decentralized. Now, when we proceed from the definition I gave earlier on, I made mention of mobility, right? I made mention of mobility, right? Now, what is this mobility? Of course, the normal definition of mobility is movement from one point to another. Now, in SWIFTtrip, the mobility we are talking in SWIFTtrip is then divided into two. We have the road transport and the air transport. Now, I want to ask you something. Do you think the transportation business is a good business? Thank you very much. You know, one of the fear of people, the reason why most persons are scared of venturing into businesses is because of they themselves, they are not even sure of how sustainable the business they are doing is. The reason why many persons have been burnt in the online space is because of the service those companies are rendering. How many of us have been burnt in online business here? Like they told you this, but right? We've all been burnt in online business. And that has caused majority of us to shy away from anything that has to do with online business. But that is very wrong. Whenever you're venturing into a business, ask yourself, this business, the services they are rendering, how sustainable it is, how profitable it is. Let me shock you. All of those businesses we've been doing before now, they are simply robbing us. They are robbing Peter to pay Paul. They will tell you, bring your 20,000, bring your 40,000 in 7 days, in 24 hours, in 3 days' time. You will get double of what you came in with. How are they doing that? Once Mr. A brings his own money, Mr. B brings his own money, Mr. C brings his own, they will bring these two, Mr. B and Mr. C, to pay Mr. A. Now, how much is that? 40,000 naira. Take. By the time, that is what they keep doing. By the time they've gotten the amount they need, amount needed, they will tell you, okay, sir, customers, we are upgrading. From upgrade, the app is no longer opening again. They've disappeared. That is what they've been doing. And we, because of how greedy we are, you will hear our Ponzi scheme, even if it will last for 1 month, even if it will last for 1 week, let me just do it and get that double. Most of us, we even go to the Ponzi scheme intentionally. I want to be the first partaker of this thing, so that the first people, then they disappoint them. Yes. When we went to, there was a time we went to Enugu, I think that was last year or last 2 years. And okay, a shareholder of SWIFTtrip, she said that she was introducing a business to, I think, was it myself or the CEO? She said she knows that, she was telling us that this business will not last too, but let's be the first persons to do this business. I was like, what? Like they told them that the business will last for, is it 6 months? 6 months. That was what they told them. So after 6 months, they will not be available again. Yeah, let's do it now. Let's do it now. Say, you see. Now, when they finish, or when they go with your money, now you say all online business are the same. Now let's look at how sustainable whatever business you are going to is. Looking at the transportation sector, it's a very lucrative one. Is it a business that will die tomorrow? No. Is it a business that will die in 10 years' time, in 50 years' time? No. Sir, ma, you and I, we came to this life. We met transportation, and we will die. Transportation will still be in existence. True of us. Our parents, our forefathers, they met transportation, and they died. Transportation is still in existence. Even if President Tinubu say a price of fuel today is 2,000 naira, the best we can do is to just mourn. Oh, it will not change anything. Tomorrow you will see all of us to go book taxi again. That is to tell you that this business is profitable. It's a business that will last for. We are not calling you to come on a business that will last for 100 years. We are telling you, come, let's build a business that will last forever. And together, we will know that SWIFTtrip is not just another, platform for travelers. It is a game changer. Don't miss SWIFTtrip. Please let me go with my slide. I'm now talking like my boss. It doesn't go with slide. Please, okay? Now, what are the core services of SWIFTtrip? What are the core services? Like I said, this is very important for you to know. Let me have the first one. The core services of SWIFTtrip. One, we have the aviation. We have the e-taxi. We have the e-commerce. We have the logistics, and we have the hospitality. So I want to ask a question. Is there any of this business that is not in existence? I want to get a response. Is there any of this business that is not in existence? No. They are all in existence. And looking at the aviation, when we're talking about aviation, we are talking about airports. We will own our own airport. Isn't this a mighty call? With your 77,500 naira, come, let's build an airport. Even a dealer sold out 128 million naira. If that person is to stand alone, can that 128 million buy a jet, a plane? No. But you can see the power of collaboration, which the CEO will always tell us that it is the new currency. Come together, let's build this. What one man cannot achieve, more people can achieve it. Like they say, a tree does not make a forest. Let's leave a legacy behind. Now, when we're talking about e-taxi, we are talking about the road transport. Remember, the aviation is the air transport, which is one of the mobility I made mention of. The e-taxi, electronic taxi, it is the road transport. Are there companies doing it? Yes. We have example like the Uber. We have the Bolt. Do we know Uber or Bolt? Do we know InDrive? These are companies that are into the e-taxi business. When we're talking about the e-commerce, we have platform. My slide, please, so that I can see it. We have platforms like the Jumia. We have the Amazon. We have Gigi. We have eBay, a whole lot of them. Konga, of which I believe majority of us here, we've patronized these companies in one way or the other. Then the other, which is the logistics. We have platforms like, what is it called? DHL. We have GIG Logistics. We have Ops. We have FedEx. These are logistics platforms. Then the hospitality, we're talking about hotels. Now, SWIFTtrip will own its own hotel. We will own our own hotel. And do you know that we are solving a major need. How do I put that? We are solving customers' major problem. How do I mean? Have you imagined that one of the problems customers faces is delay in flight, expensive tickets, complex, what is it called, logistics, and let's say missed opportunity. Now, have you wondered a businessman, a traveling businessman, who wants to book a flight and at the same time will a last minute flight, he wants to book a last minute flight, at the same time he wants to arrange a ride and to an accommodation. Do you know that in SWIFTtrip we'll solve that need? Because we have all of these in one app. The flight, the aviation, which is the aviation, right? Now the ride, which is the e-taxi, and the accommodation, which is the hospitality. You can see that the problem we are solving are problems that millions of travelers face on daily basis. SWIFTtrip is not just a business, it's a game changer. Now you coming together to build this, you are not just investing in a business, but rather you are redefining how travelers connect. Are we following? Thank you very much. Now please the slide so I will be guided. Go back, let's see. Back. Okay. Next. Now let's look at as SWIFTtrip gone live. All of these things have been saying. Why am I not seeing their rides? Why am I not seeing SWIFTtrip vehicles? Why am I not seeing SWIFTtrip hotels? That's all I want to ask. Why have we not seen all of this? It is because we haven't gone live. We have not launched the business. We are still at the vision stage. That is why we are calling for like minds. Wherever you are, daddy, mommy, brother, sister, uncles, aunties, come. Let's build this business. So long you are here. Now this nobody should miss this now. So long you are here and you are preparing for that retirement age. And what is that retirement age you are talking about? That time whereby you can no longer move from this junction to the next junction. Whereby no company will even want to accept you. Old age. It will definitely come. How prepared are you for that time? Have you asked yourself? If you are a doctor, an engineer, whatever field you find yourself and you've attained that, remember, you cannot pass that certificate to your children. Or can you? No. Now, are you planning to say, okay, when that time comes, I will now be a burden to my children? If that's what you're planning, then you're a wicked parent. This is the time you should plan for that retirement age. That as you are sleeping, you are making money. SWIFTtrip is a global business that will put you on payroll for life. That is why I say you are not just investing in a business, you are setting a legacy. You are changing the financial blueprint of your lineage. Imagine owning a system that pays you while you sleep. I will explain to you how a system will pay you while you sleep. Remember what you are doing is a global business. It is a global business. It's a business that will operate in Nigeria, in China, in Dubai, in Cameroon, all parts of the world. Now, as it's night in Nigeria, whereby you and I, we are sleeping, snoring. In another country, hello, it's their money, it's their business hour. As they are performing transactions, that you are sleeping in Nigeria and you're earning. You're earning according to your percentage. That's marvelous. You can see why we say it's going to pay you even while you sleep. There's no time to say, okay, I did not get, it's not, no. Everybody earn according to their percentage. Please, the slide. Now, what are the subscription levels in SWIFTtrip? Now, this is one part you need to see so that you will know where your financial strength is. Next slide. Where your financial strength is. Now, we say in SWIFTtrip, there are two kinds of subscribers in SWIFTtrip. We have the people we call the stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders? These are people that, let me show us. From number 1 to number 7, they are the stakeholders. You can see the yellow line that shows you the different the difference rather between the stakeholders and the other, we call them the node holders. The node holders is the number 8. And the dealers down to the base lot, which is number 7, we call them the stakeholders. If you watch the figures there, you will see that they are not small figures. They are mighty figures. 128 million, 64 million. These people are staking a whole lot. They are staking a whole lot. That's why we call them stakeholders. And the node holders, the slide please. The node holders, you can see. Then level 8, it is the node slot. And you can see the price, 100,000 naira. And one of the things that is very important as well is the ownership percentage. This part. This is why I say everybody will earn according to their percentage. You can see the dealer's holder. If you come in today with 228 million, this is your ownership percentage. It simply means whenever transaction happens, you are earning according to this for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Same thing applicable to the various slots. You can see the 0.025 just like that. And the node slot, what's your percentage? 0.0 in 5 places. 125%. I believe you can see that on the screen. Can someone tell me the volume of share of the dealer's holder? What's the volume of share as a dealer's holder? Like if you pay in the dealer's slot, what is your volume of share? Thank you very much. What about your volume of share as a node holder? Thank you very much. It simply means we are following. Thank you very much. Now, the next slide, please. Okay, let me quickly tell us. That's one of node slot. You're seeing 100,000 naira there. That's the actual price anyways. But we're on promo. And the promo is that this increases by 500 naira every 72 hours. And today's price is 77,500 naira. It simply means in the next 72 hours, it will be 78,000. So that's how it increases by 500 every 3 days until it gets to 100,000 naira. So it's still an opportunity. If you're here and you haven't secured your slot, it's an opportunity for you to get it now that is cheap. You see this thing we're showing you for 77,000 or let's say 100,000 naira today. Do you know how much it will be sold when we launch business? It will be sold for at least 200 million naira. 200 million naira. If you're here and you're saying, okay, you want to observe, waiting for them to launch business before you come in, I don't know if you have 200 million naira saved somewhere. I don't know. But note that the same ownership percentage is what you will get as the same person who is buying for 77,500 naira today. There are people, this thing you're seeing 77,500 naira today, there are people who got it at the rate of 5,000 naira. The same ownership percentage. The same node holder. The same shareholders. The same subscribers. You can see that as we grow, what we are selling has value. Hallelujah. It has turned to church service. All right. Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We bounce. Thank you very much. Let's see the next slide. Don't miss SWIFTtrip for any reason. Don't miss SWIFTtrip for any reason. Because if you do, you will regret. You will regret it. Your 77,000 that you're keeping today, very soon, you won't be able, okay, you can't even use it to buy a bag of rice. You can't use it to buy half bag of rice. So you can see that as you're keeping the money in the bank, is depreciating. And SWIFTtrip will be telling you that with your 77,500 now, because of the power of collaboration, you can own an airport. And you say, no, it's a scam. They want to scam me. Let me keep the money and watch. Keep watching. By the time we launch the business, that person that told you about it, when it's selling today at 77,000, will hold your hand. Brother, sir, ma, look at that thing I told you that day, showing you our airport. And you then, the next cry will be, but you don't tell me where now. Why didn't you persuade me? In SWIFTtrip, we said the best we can do is to show it to you. The decision is left for you. all we can do is all we can do, and all we can do is enough. As we all know, you can drag a horse to the river, but you cannot force the horse to do what? To drink. At all. That's why I say the person who shared the idea to you love you very, very much. That person really loves you. Now let me look at the slide. When are we launching business? That's the next question you want to ask, right? When are we launching business? And if you are an able shareholder of SWIFTtrip, you know when we are launching this business. Now, if you look at the screen, we'll say the company is selling 5% of our shares. And the launch of business is embedded in 2.4 million subscribers. At the sales of the minimum share, which is 3%, then the company will launch business. It simply means that 3% you are selling, if we are to expand that 3%, it simply means we have 2.4 million human beings, node holders, that are making up that 3%. That's what it means. The other 2% is for stakeholders. Do we understand that? Very much. Thank you very much, sir. So, let me show you how we got that 3%. Okay, let's just read this. We say 3% share volume. Okay, let's start from the top. SWIFTtrip profit share is 5% in volume. Business launch is at the minimum sales of 3% share volume. What is the minimum share of SWIFTtrip? No. The minimum share of SWIFTtrip. Remember I showed you stakeholders and node holders. It's not 5%. Thank you very much. That's the minimum, and that we call that the node slot. That is the minimum share. Please, the slide again. Now we say thus, okay, 3% share volume. Thus, the launch of SWIFTtrip is embedded in the milestone of 2.4 million what? Node subscribers. And the node share is what? 0.0 in 5 places 125%. So that is the milestone. Now, if you are a shareholder and you have the app, you will see, you yourself will be seeing it, because there's a countdown. You see the number of shareholders we are currently. If another person enter, you will see it will drop. If another person enter, that's how to keep dropping until we get to 2.4 million subscribers. Then it simply means all of us know when this business will launch. Let me show you how we got that 3%. The slide, please. Let me quickly show you. Now look at it. Minimum volume to sell is 3%, and 3% volume per node share. That's it. 0.0 in 5 places 125%. Now, so how did we get the 2.4 million subscribers? That's what I want to show you. We simply do 3%. This 3% now divided by this volume of share, which is the least volume of share in SWIFTtrip. Now, if you do that, remember you're not adding percentage. Once you just do the division like this, you get 2,400,000 human beings, node subscribers. And we say in SWIFTtrip, 1 person to 1 unit. 1 person cannot have more than 1 unit. This year we always say, have you seen a scammer that want to scam you and say, sir, bring your 77,500 naira. And after bringing it, he will say, okay, I've scammed you. I don't want to scam you again. Like, you shouldn't bring more. I don't want to scam you again. I want to scam the next person. Have you seen a scammer like that? A scammer will tell you, you want to buy 10 slots? Oh yeah, bring. You want to buy 100? Bring. But in SWIFTtrip, we are telling you it is 1 person to 1 unit. If you like, have the whole money. Even if as, let me use President Tinubu as he is now. Even if President Tinubu wants to buy SWIFTtrip shares, either he buys the node slot, 1, or he buys the dealer slot, or any of the stake slot. He cannot say, okay, because I'm the president of Nigeria and I have enough money, I want to buy all the slots. It's a lie. Don't work. It is 1 person to 1 unit. I believe that's understood. So what we advise is, you have children, you have your married husband, wife, register them. Do you know why it's important to register your children and your wife or husband? Because a time will come, you will remember this day when it's selling for a very cheap rate. Your children will be like, a time will come, your children, let's say we've launched business. Your children will come and say, Daddy, Mommy, I want to buy, okay, my wedding is this, or I want to do this, I want to do this. Now they are not disturbing you. It's not that the money is not there for you to give to them, but the fact that they are disturbing you. When I say, if I had known, I should have gotten this slot for you while it was a bit cheap. Remember I said this thing, you will get it very expensive for at least 200 million naira. And the next price it might go to, I think the CEO made mention of that on, was it yesterday? He said 500 million. By then, the kind of people that will be able to purchase are people like Davido, Whiskey. Then the CEO said we won't be the one to campaign about SWIFTtrip. We will be the only one to campaign about it because he knows the places to go to. So it is an opportunity you're hearing today, and you shouldn't miss out on it. We've written our New Year resolution, Father bless me, Father bless me, Father bless me. And we human beings, we do think that, or we pray, Father bless me, Father bless me. Father will just send money from heaven. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. When you ask for him to bless you, he renews your mind. So you see possibilities. He brings opportunities to you. Now, it is not your duty, your responsibility to grab that opportunity rather and run with it. And do you know why this is also unique? Because we are still at the vision stage. What did the Bible say in Habakkuk? It say, write the vision, make it plain, and those that do what? That will see it will do what? Run with it. That is why Honorable Richard Nnadi is calling everyone. In case you don't know who Honorable Richard Nnadi is, he's the founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. He's calling everyone, wherever you are, mommy, daddy, brother, sister, come together, let's build this and make this a reality. How many of us are ready to build with the CEO? Thank you very much. And as you build with us, definitely SWIFTtrip is going to make you a trillionaire in dollars. Whether you believe it or not, this time around, we don't even want you to believe it. But that's what we are telling you. SWIFTtrip is going to make you a trillionaire in dollars. Whether you believe it or not, you're definitely going to be a trillionaire in dollars. The next slide, please. I'm waiting for you, media. My next slide. All right, so when are we launching this business? I've already talked about that, and we say the initial launch of business, the first two countries we'll be launching this business is in Nigeria and in the United Kingdom before we scale globally. Before we scale globally, I keep pounding on this because I want us to know that this business is not a local business. That's why we're launching in Nigeria and in the United Kingdom. We have an office in the UK. How many of us are aware of that? Good and fine. So the next slide, please. Please, media, work with me so I don't keep shouting for next slide. Okay, so now I want to look at what makes SWIFTtrip stand out from the others. The services we are rendering are not new, right? They are not new. The e-taxi, the aviation, the logistics, the e-commerce, and the hospitality business, they are not new. Now, I believe some of you will be like, okay, since what we are rendering, the services we are rendering are not new, does it mean we are coming to this market space to compete with the giants of this business, like the Uber, when we're talking about the e-taxi, like the Bolt, when we're talking about aviation, like the Eric, like the Epis, are we going to compete with them? When we're talking about the e-commerce, like the Jumia, Gigi, Amazon, you'll be like, these people will wipe these people come out to, like, they will just sweep these people off the ground, off their feet rather. Right? But then, there is something that makes SWIFTtrip unique. That thing is what is going to make us stand out. That we will not compete with anybody. That thing that will make Mr. A leave the other platform to patronize SWIFTtrip is what we call the PYC. Let them see the slide. Thank you very much. The PYC. Before now, what we are used to is what? KYC. And can anyone tell me what KYC stands for? Know your customers. And in SWIFTtrip, we say that knowing your customer is not enough. You see me coming to buy something in your shop. I don't know. Orinami, he's coming to buy food. Every time, anytime you see Orinam is coming to buy fufu, it's not enough. Oh. Make sure that as I'm coming to buy fufu, as I'm coming to buy that thing, say, okay, take this one. That incentive, no matter how small it is, you will see if Orinam is coming next time, Orinam will pack crowd. We human beings, no matter how small it is, that incentive is very, very important to us. Very, very important. You will see some persons dragging for 15 naira. Not that they can afford that 15 naira, but that small thing. We humans, we don't joke with it. Oh. Now, the PYC, what does it stand for? Pay your customers. Now, we will be the first company, and we are already the first company to implement the PYC. That whenever a passenger, whenever a customer patronizes the company in any of our services, they earn. Has it happened before? Have you booked Uber and you earn? We're not talking about bonus. So you earn real cash that you can withdraw. No. It has never happened worldwide. We are not saying locally. I mean worldwide. That a person patronizes you. And after that patronage, that person earns. It has never happened. Now, if you are a business owner, see, we are telling you, if you own a business, if you do not implement the PYC, even that baby can attest to it, if you do not implement the PYC, your business will fizzle out in less than no time. 2 companies that are doing the PYC, when you know your customers, also pay your customers. Let's take for instance now, sir, you booked a ride, and after the ride, they tell you, what's the name, sir? Mr. Jude. They say, okay, Mr. Jude, thank you for patronizing us. Maybe from here, you're going to, let's say from here to Lagos, and you alighted at Lagos. They say, Mr. Jude, thank you for patronizing us. Hope to see you next time. And while coming back, you tried, you were very happy. These people recognized me. And when coming back, because those people recognized you by telling you thank you, sending you a message, thank you for patronizing us. You went back, when coming, okay, you want to come back to Port Harcourt. You looked for that ride again, you did not see it, and you are so angry. Oh, why didn't I see this people? I love their service. And you happen to just try another ride. And that ride, they did not tell you thank you when you got to Port Harcourt. They never send you message, but you earned from them. Like they gave you something, small thing, money. And they did not tell you thank you, sir, for patronizing us. Sir, I want to ask, with your church mind, which of the company will you want to patronize next? Exactly. That's why I said, you see those little incentives, it's very, very important. That is exact. That's the shift SWIFTtrip is going to make. Hallelujah. Yeah, church. yeah. God is everywhere. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, so I've been able to explain that to you, right? This is one thing that will make SWIFTtrip stand out. This is one thing that, this is our uniqueness, our selling point, the PYC. Okay, now let's look at the next slide. I want to explain now how this will work. And by saying this now, I want to quickly explain this. We want to use an analysis rather. Let's imagine a transaction. We've launched business and a transaction happens in Nigeria. A transaction happens in Nigeria. And that transaction costs 2,000 naira. We want to take, for instance, that this person that booked this ride is not a shareholder. We've launched business, because by the time we launch business, now no more buying of shares. No more buying of shares. The opportunity is gone. So now this person is not a shareholder, just customer. We want to look at how customer will benefit from this business just by patronizing us. So you will see that we are for everybody, not just for the shareholders, even the ordinary people out there. We are for everybody. We are coming to change the narrative. Now, how is it going to work? Please, the slide so that you can follow up with me. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, whatever amount that passenger is paying, we'll consider our passenger as profit generator. True or false? Whatever business you're doing, the people that are your customers are your profit generators. Because without them, you won't make profit. True or false? True. So we consider our customers profit generator, and the people that are rendering this service, we consider them as service providers. Now let's look at this. A passenger booked a ride and the ride cost the passenger 2,000 naira, for instance. In Nigeria, can you see a ride of 2,000 naira? No. You cannot see even Bolt, Uber. You won't see a ride of 2,000 naira. I think the last one I took from the office here to is it Igueche? No, Igueche Junction. What I paid was 7,000 plus. No, 4,000 plus. 4,000 plus. Because I was carrying load. I said, okay, nice. If I'm to use Keke bus now, 100 naira. 100 naira. All right. So that being said, a trip costs 2,000 naira. And it does not matter how this person wants to pay this money, either by cash or transfer. The company considered that 2,000 naira the person is paying as 100%. So the reason why I'm saying this is because I want all of us to work on these maths now. All these things now we are seeing on the board, on the screen. We will calculate it together. Now, that 2,000 naira that is paid, you can see that green arrow. It shows you that, okay, it's 100%. Now, let's look at how this 100% will be shared to both the passenger who booked the ride, the shareholders, which is you and I, the company, and the customer and driver referral chain. That's what I want to look at. The slide, please. Now, are we seeing that middle house? That is the platform provider. And who is the platform provider? The company. SWIFTtrip is the platform provider because we've created that app to make all of this transaction happen. So that app now is the platform. Okay? Now, 10% of that 2,000 that person paid goes to the company. What is it used for? It is used for global expansion. Remember, this business will be launched worldwide. So by the time, the reason is because we don't need to call shareholders, sir, bring your money, we need 10 million, we need 2 million, we need so and so millions to launch business in Australia. No, this 10% that goes to the company is for that global expansion. Okay, so 10%, how many percent do we have left from that? Thank you very much. Now, if you look at the right, my own right, it could be your left. Okay, you're right. So you see stakeholders, right? You see node holders. 2% goes to the stakeholders. Are we seeing the stakeholders? And 3% goes to the node holders. 3 plus 2% is how many percent? 5%. 5% plus that 10% that goes to the company is how many percent? 15%. Now, if you look down, you will see the driver, whom we call the service provider. And someone will say, why is the service provider getting the lion's share of the percentage? Thank you very much. Now, this person is getting the lion's share. You can see 80%. If you watch that diagram, you will see that this is the highest. Now, this person is getting the highest percentage because he's doing majority of the work. In SWIFTtrip, you will have to, you see your car maintenance. If you cannot maintain your car, you can't be part of SWIFTtrip. Because every week, we will have to see both the interior, the exterior view of your vehicle. Okay? Now, the driver will have to maintain his car. The driver will have to buy fuel. The driver will have to, his time as well is very important. Of course, as we used to know, time is money, right? Let's see the slide again. 80% goes to the driver. 80% plus 15% is how many percent? 95%. Now, let's go back to the, back. I know why I said we should go back. Back again. Thank you very much. Now, we've shared how many percent so far? 95%, right? Now, 2% goes back to that passenger who booked that ride. That is the PYC. This 2% is not bonus. This 2%, if this person chooses to withdraw this money, this person can withdraw this money at any time. This is that thing that will make us stand out from every other business. Let's go again. Forward. That's a total of how many percent? 97. 95 plus 2 is how many? 97. Okay, thank you. Leave it here. Now, the customer passengers referral ends. The driver's referral as well ends. How do we mean? The person who introduced this passenger, the person might just be at home, in church, at the market, just see 1% of that transaction. Now, the second generation gets 0.3%. The generation gets 0.1%, and the fourth generation gets 0.1%. If you add that together, what you will get is 1.5%. Let's do it. 1 plus 0.3 plus 0.1 plus 0.1. It's 1.5%. The same thing goes to the driver's customer chain. 1% for the first generation, 0.3% for the second generation, 0.1% and 0.1% for the third and fourth generation, respectively. Add it up together, it's 1.5%. Now, 1.5% plus 1.5% is how many percent? 3%. 3% plus 97%, 100%. You can see how everybody, is there anybody that is left to earn? Everybody earns. Imagine this is a flight. 1% of, let's say you're going to China today, I think, let's say 6 million, if it's not more than now. 6 million, you get 1% of that, you know, as your account will, you'll be very happy. I think that should be 30,000 naira. That should be 30,000 naira, if I'm not mistaken, or 60. Yeah, 60,000 naira, okay. So you see that, wow, that is awesome. SWIFTtrip is going to make you $1 trillion in dollars. Like I said, whether you believe it or not, it's going to happen. Thank you very much. Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip, we bounce. I don't know why I'm feeling like CEO today. Hallelujah. Oh, God. Amen. Okay, let's see the next slide, please. Next slide. So we've been able to show you how you earn, how that is being distributed. So also note that the same thing happens in all of our services, both the aviation, the e-taxi, the logistics, the e-commerce, and all of the services we are rendering. So we want to look at the brain behind SWIFTtrip. I've been hearing me say Honorable Richard Nnadi. Now, we want to see, is this Honorable Richard Nnadi a white man? Is he from Canada? Let's see his picture. You see one fair man now. One white man. Yeah. You can see him. White skin, right? Okay, black skin. So thank you very much. Okay, you can see that our own Honorable Richard Nnadi, when you're hearing Honorable there, is the Honorable of SWIFTtrip. Okay? He is the founder, and how many of us have seen this man? Okay, you've seen him. That's good. Okay, so Honorable Richard Nnadi, he is the founder and CEO of SWIFTtrip. So let's please put our hands together for. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. Please, with a standing ovation, let's make that call. Honorable Richard Nnadi. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Please, a round of applause for Ambassador Ayo for all he has done for us in dollars. Okay, media, can you touch this sound for me? Media, you do that for me. Thank you. How are we doing today? It has been a great 2024, and today we are in 2025. I believe we're prepared for this year. I'm so happy and delighted to see us all made it through 2024 till now. How many of you are happy to see me? Oh, clap for ourselves. Thank you so much. All right. I am Honorable Richard Nnadi, the founder and the CEO of SWIFTtrip. Today is your first time we're meeting. Let me see you. Today is your first time. Wow. Wow. Please, a round of applause for them. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Thank you for being here today. And it will only get better. It can only get what? And okay, media, I think, is that cool now? Okay, am I still getting the echo? 1, 2. It's cool like this. Okay, let's go with it. Maybe I'll just avoid around the speaker. Oriname has done it all. He has given us a good understanding of what the uh, the PYC, World SWIFTtrip, the 5 core service. So for those who were here early enough, let's know if you understand the 5 core services. How many services for the new ones, so, and not for shareholders? Today is your first time, you can answer the question. How many services is SWIFTtrip coming to offer? 5. Namely? Okay, you just came in. Yes, for those who are here. 1, aviation. 2, e-taxi. 3, logistics. I'm hearing e-commerce. 4, yes. 5, hospitality. Round of applause for you. We got it. We got it. And then, you know we are building this on the blockchain. A lot of persons have said so many things that I think if you are not focused to where you're heading to, you can easily drift. You can easily drift. Many people since 2021 have been waiting and watching for me. Let me just use me. Let me not include the able shareholders now. Me to get tired. Then they will say, we talk. Say, nah, just busybody, they worry. He goes soon tired. Media, is it possible to give me that audio now? Yeah. There is something someone sent to one of our able shareholders, and the person sent it to me. I was very happy when I heard it. And I was happy in the sense that I'm going to make a video with it, and I'm putting today's date. It came to me today, so I'm going to put today's date on the video for a remembrance. If you go to YouTube, you will see one of my videos, 2022, November 1st. I won't forget the date, and this date too, I'm not going to forget it. The person said he visited our website, and when he looked through, he didn't see any white man on the list of the team of those who are pushing on SWIFTtrip. He said, so for that reason, since there's no foreigner there, a Nigerian man talking, he said he's not going to be part of the project. That was 2022. Why? He said, whatever a black man will be pioneering, it can't come to reality. Is that true? So I went on to YouTube that day. I just made a short video. I say, this day is to remember the day a person said this to me. And I explained what he said, like I've explained to you now. I say, and this video is for a remembrance of that day, that this same person would see the white men, the foreigners flocking up around us. These are not persons that we say they are shareholders of SWIFTtrip. I pay them salary. Then he will understand the kind of opportunity he missed. Media, is it possible to get this? Thank you. Let's just pray it comes out from the speaker. Can we play? Let's see.
What they look for weak investors. When the big investors put them on, they go run the way MMA around.
Is it possible to hear it? Go
And,
back again. Let me see if I will explain.
Good morning. You know what I'm saying is true. This SWIFTtrip, I've made inquiries. He say it's just an organization which they look for weak investors. When the big investors put them on, they go run the way MMA around.
Pause.
Understand? And
Have you
I won't be
paused?
surprised.
Okay, take it back. When I say pause, you would pause and then you play it. Is there any way my picture can come up somewhere there for the YouTube viewers to be watching me? Is it possible? Maybe just one corner, if I can be seeing myself. Great, thank you so much. My media team, you are powerful. I love you all. Okay, so now, play it again, then listen. When I say pause, you
You
pause
know
the
what I'm
audio.
saying is true.
Take it back.
This SWIFTtrip,
Take
I've
it
made
back. I'll explain it. Oh, yeah, play.
Good morning. You know what I'm saying is true. This SWIFTtrip, I've made inquiries. He say it's just an organization which they look for.
Good. He said, he greeted a shareholder that he's talking to. He said, you know what I've been telling you is true. He said, I have made research on SWIFTtrip and I've discovered that they are just like a company or an organization looking for big shareholders or big investors that will put their money into it. And once that money enters, they would disappear. Continue. Play.
Big investors, when the big investors put their money, they go run the way MMM run.
He said they go run the way where MMM run.
And I won't be surprised when, as we talk, it will be say, you know, the Nigeria, the UK or Canada.
Pause. He said, I won't be surprised. Are you hearing what he's saying? So I just want to interpret it because those who will be watching on YouTube might not get it, but they will hear my own audio clear. He said, I won't be surprised the day you will tell me that they are no more in Nigeria. They've gone to UK or they've gone to Australia. They are now wherever, but no more in Nigeria. He said, then the next part, when they will play it, he said, and they would have given you your own share. Play.
They don't give you your own shit. But it's okay. But my money will not enter there at all. If there's any other thing,
Take them back
Binance, any...
I like that place. Take them back. Wait.
If there's
Take them
any
back
other
again.
thing, Binance, any coin,
Yeah.
but my money will not enter there at all.
Just take it back.
You know the Nigeria, the UK or Canada, MMM
yes.
run.
Play.
Understand? And I won't be surprised when, as we talk, it will be say, you know, the Nigeria, the UK or Canada, Australia, they don't give you your own shit. But it's okay. But my money will not enter there at all.
Pause now. You hear that thing? I like they say, he said, but for my money to enter there, say my money no go enter there at all. Clear.
If there's any other thing, Binance, any coin you want buy inside there, in crypto, any new one you introduce me, I will buy.
All right, pause it. He says, but if it is for Binance app, crypto business, he said, any coin at all that you tell me to come and buy, he said, I will buy. Play.
But invest in SWIFTtrip. Oh, God.
He said, but if it's for
You
SWIFTtrip,
know, I can do that, babe.
I beg you. Look on, next one we enter.
The thing is this, it's not that I'm trying to poison
So
your
I'm not trying
mind
to
or
poison
stuff
your
like
mind.
that, but I'm just telling you the truth. You understand? My instincts hardly lies on me. This SWIFTtrip of the thing is not really legit.
What's
It is
it?
not.
He said, I'm not trying to poison your mind though. He said, but I'm just telling you the truth. This SWIFTtrip of 18 is not legit. You hear him? Play.
They're waiting for
Play.
potential
Don't finish.
clients that can bring big amount of money. Then they will shut down.
Did it go back?
And the founder, the owner, they will just leave Nigeria. And the founder, they're waiting for potential. Not really legit. It is not. They're waiting for potential clients that can bring big amount of money. Then they will shut down. And
Okay,
the
pause.
founder, the
He said,
owner,
so he said the founder is looking for potential investors, and once he gets it, he said it will shut down. Play. This is where he talked something
just
again.
leave
Play.
Nigeria and go to another country to enjoy the money.
He said they will go on that country
I
to
wish
enjoy.
you see the bigger writing of the world, please. You will know. Once your money grows to a certain level, withdraw your money, maybe put the capital and put the profit. What's it? The small capital. There
Why,
and be
it's
watching
cracking.
them because they will technically shut
managing
down
to hear the
before this
audio.
year runs out. I'm just telling
Okay,
you.
don't worry, pause.
Thank you.
We've got it. Now, where I was trying to get that place that broke severely, he said, I'm giving them this year. Yes, that's what he said. So I'm giving them this year. He said they will disappear. So, you know me very well. I'm not the type that brings maybe the one where they sweet, the one where they talk, where they say, SWIFTtrip is good, I love it. There are special testimonies here like Paul, but I'm not sharing it now. I share the worst cases. Now, this person don't realize something, that without him, SWIFTtrip would launch. True of us. regardless of who say no, SWIFTtrip is a done deal. You want clap? Clap. Clap. If only people realize how great things happen. Every vision passed through 3 stages. Number 1, this thing, it no go work. Impossible. Stage 2, it be like say, this thing go work. Oh. Stage 3, it has worked. And then they will now say, what did I just miss? You would have taught me this thing well. You would have persuaded me. When I was saying those things, I didn't mean it. You would have forced me into it. You would have told me that this is how it would be. Oh my God. They told one in 2023, this guy went into our website, do all the research. He now came back and said, I have discovered that by November 1st, this website will be expired. He says, so I'm giving you that deadline. SWIFTtrip is folding up October 1st, 2023. The woman came to my DM and started shouting, see, oh, this is what they told me, oh, how? I now asked one question. Because when a person is asking me something, I will just say, Holy Spirit, answer. And he will always give me an answer. So I just asked her, I said, are you living in rent? He said, yes. I said, will your house expire? He said, yes. I said, are you the owner of that house you rented? He said, no. I said, when it expires, what do you do? I pay rent. That your rent expires, does it mean you will pack out? He said, no. When people who don't understand things talk, at times I wonder. Now, that person or any website you host on the internet, I don't know who do website stuffs here. You do? Is it your father's land that you plant the website? Did you pay for that space? Annually. You pay. So a website will not even allow you to pay more than 1 year. You pay 1 year. Once they finish, you renew. You can't pay 2 years. And so I told her, I said, when the host server that we have fixed expires, we will simply renew. 2023, 2025, we are still here. So, you know this thing, people look at it like a very difficult task. Yes, it should be considered difficult, because if you don't prepare your mind for that, you will definitely slip away. What has kept me since 2021 to today, still talking one thing, is I told myself the truth from the beginning. I said, this thing we are pioneering is going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. But the next question is, will it be done no matter the difficulty? Can it be accomplished? Yes. So we simply brace up and get it done. That's why successful people say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. You just keep going. Now, there is something that is going to happen inside every one of us seated here, me inclusive, standing here at the launch of SWIFTtrip. Now, you just heard vividly. This one and my, they've told you that they will arrest you when I run away, ba? I don't know who else they've told that. They told you? Good. Good. You'll be hearing things that when you go inside has got reason now, you can just stop talking. Unless you have seen where you are heading to. That's why, I don't know, when I see a person who is positive about the future, there is this joy that just overwhelms me around that person. You want to say something? Okay, say, man. Where's our mic, please? Okay.
Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip.
We bounce.
We bounce.
Right to the top.
Actually, even I myself, that registered and following them with 100% assurance. I don't know why I have that assurance, but 2012, God revealed to me about this company.
Wow.
This is my first time of saying it here, but I don't know that is this one. So when the prophecy came, even the woman that introduced me to this SWIFTtrip, I paid money before her. I woke her up 12 o'clock to 12 a.m. She said she's a married woman. I said, direct me to the place. Because from the moment she told me about SWIFTtrip, I lied that this voice came, said, that is it, grab it. That's how I registered. And when I go out to tell people about SWIFTtrip, I will be explaining it or telling them as if I'm the founder, as if I'm God that created the SWIFTtrip.
Have a round of applause for that, please.
Because
It's
of
amazing.
the revelation. So I keep on calling my relatives. Say, even if outsiders not register, let my kindred be a royal kindred through SWIFTtrip. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
SWIFTtrip is real.
Thank you so
It's
much.
a finger of God. It's a finger of God. Maybe our CEO did not know, but I'm telling you, SWIFTtrip is a finger. Is a company that God signed to liberate, more especially Nigerians, because Nigerians are suffering. So SWIFTtrip is a good to go. Don't miss SWIFTtrip. Don't miss. It's a real business.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Now, I was about saying that we seated here, including I, something's going to change inside of us. By the time SWIFTtrip is launched, what's that thing? It is this thing that money can't buy, neither can English language explain it, but we just call it a better you. Yeah. A better version of yourself. Me, do you think by the time we pass all this kind of bad mouthing and SWIFTtrip is done, the airport, I sit in my office. If you take that aviation thing away from me and throw me into the desert, empty, do you think if it took me 10 years to build this one, do you think it's going to take me 3 years to build another one? You seated, you saw something that looked like nothing, but you only just believed in your imagination and you followed, and suddenly it manifested right before your eyes. That thing inside of you would just make you realize that we are our own limitation, that whatever you can think from then on, it can be accomplished. That's why I always say that what's going to happen through the shareholders of SWIFTtrip in Nigeria, it's massive. It's massive. And when I said this is the list of what we are coming to accomplish, not just for me, for every shareholder. When Mr. Paul seated here now, you cannot say, I want to pursue a vision, and then, can you pursue a local project? It's not possible. You've seen something massive happen right before your eyes. Mindset, boom. Explosive thoughts. The pride that follows you, it's something else. That you can tell a person, this thing you see here, I followed it when it was on paper, when nobody agreed. When you are talking, when people are looking at you, they'll be looking at you like one kind prophet that, man, I don't know how to put it, but they look at you that every word you say from then on, when you tell a person, do this, they'll do it. Why? They respect your foresight. True of us. A person that will know that the glory that SWIFTtrip will display, it is something that when people behold it, who missed it? For instance, this man, you just heard his comment. He will not be able to say, I even watched a presentation of the CEO, but at the end of it, this is what I said and that is what I said. I missed it. They can't utter it. My God. So I tell people, you miss SWIFTtrip, you won't forget the name. I just hope that, and I pray, because one thing I do say in every meeting is, not everybody seated here or that attended my online meetings that will be part of SWIFTtrip. Many people will share testimony of, I saw him, but as they talk, all my mind now say, now like those things. People will share that testimony for me. But what I pray is that may it not be you. But will there be people? Yes. So will be. May it not be you. You will tell a person, bring 77,500 today. That's what is today's price, right? Yes. Come and be an owner of an airport. Let's just leave the other services. Let's leave the blockchain. Let's just talk airport. And the person will tell you, I'm hungry. I'm looking for money to pay school fees. Sir, carry that person by hand. Take the person to an airport and show the person, this airport you see with all of these aircraft, come and own it for, let me not too call, just let's say, come and own it for 500,000. That anytime these aircrafts are moving, come in, you are earning money consistently. What would that person do? This is a person that normally no food to eat to. What would that person do? Might know where that person no go. Before the person will even tell another person, you make sure say don't raise that money. Then you will now understand that when people tell you that, it's simply because they have not seen the vision. They have not caught the picture. And that's why they say a future that you cannot picture, you can't future in that future. Do you understand what I said? You must picture it. Every creator works with the sixth sense. What's that sixth sense, please? Who can tell me? The sixth sense. How many senses we get in the physical? How many senses do we have in the physical? 5. Yes. 1. Eyes, sight. Ear, hearing. 2. 3. Feeling, skin. You say testing. Yes, that's 4th. And the other one, smell. 5 senses. What is the 6th senses? No creator dwells there. There is one that every creator makes use of to bring transformation into the world. Because every development, every technology, whatever thing you see physically today, passed through that 6th sense and gained a permission from men to appear. Thinking. Imagination. Imagination. That's the 6th sense. Every person needs to be successful. Whether you are making use of it and you are not making use of it, consciously or unconsciously, you are making use of it. Do you get it? That 6th sense is under use every single minute, every single moment. It's either you are thinking complaints of what everything is happening and how crushing the economy is and how difficult life has become. You are making use of it and whatever the person thinks must manifest. So when I tell us, stop complaining, leave complaints alone, many will not understand it. Because as you complain, that 6th sense, so powerful, it brings it into your reality. More reasons to complain appears. So do you want to change the present condition you are passing through? Hello, enter into the 6th sense. Begin to see what you actually want. Do you want abundance? Begin to see abundance. Forget about what your 5 senses are feeling, seeing, touching, eating, whatever. The one you want to happen to you, begin to think about it. Soonest, it will appear right before your eyes. That's how great things happen. So people will ask a question when we give them permission to now speak in meetings like, they will say, okay, I've heard that it takes 2.4 million persons to make SWIFTtrip happen. 2.4 million persons say yes. He say, okay, can I ask the questions? a question. Say yes. The question was, what if you wouldn't get the 2.4 million people? You nod head. Say, you like that question. Meaning I should answer it. Right? My answer to that question is, sir, ma, where is the what if coming from? We need this thing. You now ask me, what if we don't get it? Now I say, I don't need them enough. You get it? That you will say you couldn't get it. You were not in need of it. Whatever we need, if you truly want it, you will get it. Life bows to men and women of faith. And what do I mean by faith? I'm not bringing religion here, but I'm just simply going to define it according to my own words, and I also show you in the Bible. It says, the things we hope for, evidence of what is not seen. And if you ask me to define that thing for you, I would simply use two words: believing foolishly. Believing foolishly. God is waiting and is looking for people to make use of who cannot understand impossibilities. This is the kind of person he's looking for. If he checks you and your mind is, I am not sure, he cannot, he leaves you. So, there is something I read in Brian Tracy's book. Brian Tracy, considered as a mentor, the man speaks and all his sayings are practical. He says, act. This thing I'm saying now, write it down. It changed my life. I placed it on my wall for only God knows how long. Act as if it is impossible to fail. He said, and you will discover that it is truly impossible to fail. Did somebody catch that? It's a secret of success. No matter what you're pursuing, act as if it is impossible to fail. Let failure not be in your thoughts. How are we going to get 2.4 million persons? The question is, how did we get one person? How did we get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 10,000 people who have said yes? If we were doing rubbish, 10,000 persons, one person to one unit. Understand that. Nobody have 2. Are you with me? If it is rubbish we are doing, why will 10,000 persons agree to this course? Reason it. The way we got 10,000, that's how we'll get 2.4 million persons. How did we get there? Talking and talking and talking and talking and refusing to stop talking. And do you know again why people might be wondering 2.4 million people is too big? And what if we don't get there? You are looking, they are there already. Yeah, I love that. You need 2.4 million people, and you are looking to talk to 2.4 million people. How will you get 2.4 million people? Do you get it? When we say we need 2.4 million people, be ready that what we are here for is to talk to about 240 million people. Before we talk to that number, are we going to get what we want? That's how you get things done. You cannot be looking for 2.1 and you're looking for 2. Do you know the people who have heard SWIFTtrip now and talking like this man? They are far more in number, up to hundreds of thousands. If we never enter millions of observers. And out of these millions, we have 10,000 persons who say, I follow foolishly. They see no reason why they should have been able to think the same way those people think that are saying it will crash, it will disappear. Every one of us, I bet, who never fall into scam before? Mama, have you fallen in scam? Might see your hand if you never lost money, say you were trying to invest and it disappear. So a person comes to our midst and begins to act as if it's the only one that has lost. Don't worry. You will see the people who have lost billions will still see this one and say, hey, I follow. I follow. I keep telling us, where many people you will tell about this thing will be asking question. Don't worry, leave that person, tell that person, tell. You will see the people that as they tell them, they say, okay, wait, where's the account number? You say, now how much? All right, I don't transfer them. Okay, continue talking. So we even transfer, I say, okay, no, I'm very busy now. Okay, in 3 days they will call you. That thing you told me that I've paid. Explain now. True of us. So those who are asking questions, they keep asking questions, we are moving forward. Those who are doubting, they keep doubting, we are moving forward. Those who are giving us dates to pack up, they are giving dates and looking, we are moving forward. A lot has even joined SWIFTtrip now because they have been waiting for me to get tired. I refuse to get tired, and then they don't tire to wait to make a tire. They have to join. They tire. As I say, when you don't, if you know if it beats them, you join. They have been watching 2021. Many have come to our Telegram meeting and say, I heard this when it was 5,000 naira. You were informed of SWIFTtrip when it was 5,000. I say your hand. Okay. 15,000. Who did 10,000 time? 10. You can't wait. You won't do 15. You get luck, say you not to wait. I've seen the ones that said 5,000, they heard it. All their mind was, if this thing is 5,000 for an airport, how is it possible? I beg you, made that man talk about it. That was the time most people say, the man is a hungry man looking for people's money to feed his family. I'm going to feed myself now, looking for the money to feed. Because it was outrageous how 5,000 naira can make you an owner of an airport. People don't understand why they say collaboration is the new kind of currency. Collaboration. Today, you pay 77,000. How possible is that thing to make you an owner of an airport? And then you see a person go to the group and start shouting, launch, launch, launch. Launch what? Carry the 77,000 and go and launch your airport. What makes it powerful is the number of persons coming together. And deliberately, if we were like other companies that don't know what God has deposited in our hands, we say, as many units you can buy. Here, you tell me you have money to buy 10. We say, keep it. Go and register your wife or register your children. You, one account. And why did we do it so? In the vision stage, SWIFTtrip is penetrating homes. In its development stage, it's already becoming a household name. My God. Do you know houses that have heard about SWIFTtrip? You will not understand. Why? This restriction. If we say buy as many, you see people who will hear. Instead of them to share, they will begin to find money everywhere to buy it. They buy as many before they make back come to tell another person. But here, as you buy and you keep it, it's useless. You get it? The only way it is valuable is that you share the information to others. Oh my God. With this structure we are moving with, I do tell us that what took Uber 10 years to get together 180 million users, we will perform it in 1 month. Did it surprise somebody? It surprised person, Abi? Should I calculate it for us? See, another thing I will say is that some companies will, okay, let me just do it like this. 1 month of our operation of business, by the time we finally launch, 1 month profit will be like 3 years profits of many startup companies out there. Why? Strategy. You come in to enter into a market that is so gigantic, massive competition, and you just dive in. It will swallow you up. Straight up. Do you know how many apps have launched? E-taxi apps, whatever apps, nobody knew them. Why? There were giants in that field. Who made them giants? People. Right? People. The number of people that knows them are not ready to move an inch from them because they love the service they are rendering. Still the same you, all of us here, we are the one making companies like Uber, Bolt, InDrive relevant. True of us. And then we just gather some people and launch SWIFTtrip. You didn't know about SWIFTtrip before you will make use of that app. We feel on it down for front of your house. Say, please, we have launched what they call SWIFTtrip. Can you test it? You get me? I don't understand that thing. Do you get me? We will do adverts, do. You will refuse to leave that one you know to come to SWIFTtrip. But what SWIFTtrip did, it didn't just make you a customer, it made you an owner of it. 2.4 million persons globally. Today, I can enter into the United States. I have people who will welcome me. Oh my God. Hey, I'm waiting for China. I know if we vote for China, and I never see any shareholder for China. Maybe they've heard, but they are still waiting. Definitely. I can go to Italy. I can go to France. I have shareholders who will say, welcome, sir. Look at Lagos. The first time I entered Lagos with SWIFTtrip, look at what happened. Who saw it? We saw it. That was the first time I said, let me enter Lagos to carry SWIFTtrip. Look at what happened. I'll go to Ghana right now. I have people. I've never entered Ghana. They will say, welcome, sir. We've been watching you online. We've been hearing how you come. We've already prepared the seminar for you. I will not do a dime thing. Seminar we hold. If you know where we're coming from, I will enter a place like Epoma. You know Epoma? Nobody know you. The other day we entered Benin. Look at what happened. Entered Enugu, entered Abakaliki. Look at what happened. People have never met are saying, sir, you are welcome. Whenever that thing happens, I look back to where we're coming from. Today now I enter Epoma. If I'm talking of Epoma, my God, that story was terrible. I entered all the campaign, early days, 2021 to 2022. Campaign waiting no good. All the DJ, we rented 3 cars, the DJ car, then I hired people who will share flyers, including the hype man who will be shouting with microphone. I created crowd with money. I don't know if you saw the rally of Lagos. Did we see it? We paid no dime for people who gather. The only thing we paid was truck. These were shareholders that came out in mass. Say, let's go do it. But in the early days, now money I take gather convoy. Both the people welcome. At the end of it, I said, pata, the people who help me share flyer will come to say, this thing, let us know about it. But on that day of the event, can you guess how many persons came to the event? Who can guess? You don't feel like you don't feel hear me talking. You don't feel hear. Nobody. First section passed. I was there, sitting, looking. Do you know the shame, the embarrassment that the people you paid money a whole day, and it wasn't even a hall that is closed. It's not a hall. This one is a bar. I took a bar for the whole day. Both the people who want to drink wine normal will come like this. Why is here? I will say, now that man, I book the bar. They get seminar. Why nobody there? They are coming. Okay. The manager will pass like this. Will look at me and say, why don't, sir? Why don't? Hey! I said, wait till this. First session passed. Second session, 2 to 6. No so appeared. And let me just, one man came at the end of, by 5 o'clock. Let me not bother talking about that story. He just startedly walked in and said, he held this flyer very squeezed. He said, now here they do one. He said, nobody. I said, you came very late, 5 o'clock. We're already rounding off. We've rounded off, but we're just here for, oh my God. But today, it's a change story. It's a change story. The only thing I will say to us now, before I move on with the slide, no mind me, I sabi talk, I don't know, is persistence breaketh resistance. You see, in this vision stage, where we are talking and talking and talking, still in this vision stage, you will not have to talk back on. Only a picture you will send to a person. Only a picture. Write this thing down. What will be that picture? I don't need to talk it. Only a picture you will send to a person and tell the person, want to be part of this thing, it will soon happen. Highest, the person will tell you, this one, don't pass me, I don't get money to do it. It is leaving the hands of people who say, they hungry, they hungry. Do you know how many persons in Nigeria would have been able to gain when it was 5,000? Even the wheelbarrow pushers doubted it. Say, no way. I need money to rent the wheelbarrow tomorrow morning. I cannot put it. So finally, from this talk, the things that you didn't pay for financially, the people who come late, they will pay for it. Do you get it? They will pay for it. It's cheap and like free today because it's just existing in our sixth sense. And the only thing we're doing right now is to pass it to the minds of visionaries, putting it in everybody's sixth sense. Here, imagine, let's move together. That person refused to enter into that realm and he's working with his five senses. Leave the person. Leave the person. He's not a creator. He's a customer. He's not a co-founder. He's a customer. Their time will come. You tell the person, say, if it was moving around now like Uber, I would have been part of it. If I can see their cars, that's a customer's mentality. Not everybody have the characteristics of what? Co-founders. We say we are co-founders. If you are called a founder, what does it mean? It means that you are looking for something that is not there. Not be so. Once you hear that thing, come and co-found, co-own. You cannot own it once they say, see, I'm there already. If they show you that airport, this thing you are buying, 0.5015%, 77,200 million naira. That thing, it's just an initial offering to the investors. Then, we won't be talking to people that are millionaires. You're going to billionaires, not person with 2 billion, 5 billion. A person you know that at least can finish 1 billion in a party. Conveniently. He spray and go. You now bring an idea of 500 million. Maybe he had it late, not at the initial offering. And then you show him what I'm about to show you and see if he will argue with you. Let me see the slide if we have it there. Of the owner's benefits, how you earn your profits. Yeah, next slide. So we're using the deluxe, the note slots, and let's see on. Yeah? Next slide. Thank you so much. Now, we'll be making use of $4. We consider that we've got the 2.4 million shareholders simply by talking and talking and talking and talking and talk. We got ourselves. When? Don't bother yourself with it. How? Don't bother yourself with it. Where? Don't bother yourself. Do you want to be able to accomplish great things? Don't bother yourself with a how, when, where. If you do, you are putting your shoe. Nobody taught me this thing. Oh, this is a divine thing. If you know how relaxed I am, if not some people now, they go check their BP. They'll say, they load too much for your head. Sir, it's like you will stop, go and give yourself vacation. Anytime I go to say, the other time, I've not checked, one time, sure, but a woman checked me one day. She said their BP machine was having problem. She's the commander of Air Force, commander of soldiers in Air Force. She's the top matron. So she said, my friend, you came to see me. I said, yes. So she was just there. So I put my hand on the table. One was job. He said, hey, come, these kind of things that you are even pursuing like this. Come, it's good I check your BP. He said, no, is this BP machine working? And she said, yes, they fixed it. So come, let me check you, sir. As she checked it, she shouted, said, Jesus. I said, what was it? I just said, BP don't high. He said, your BP is like a baby. That's to say, in this process, I'm so relaxed. I do what I am to do, and I leave the rest for God. Be like that. Don't find yourself panicking. Leave my fear for me. Leave my what? My fear. Let me fear my fear. My fear is my fear. Don't fear. Just ask yourself, am I doing what I'm supposed to do? That person passing by on the road, tell the person, hey, have you heard about SWIFTtrip? I beg, leave those things now, don't come again. Okay. Move again. Before you go house that day, you see on that person, tell the person, hey, hello, there's something, I was just passing by and I felt like changing you. I have an idea that will change you and it will make you an owner of an airport. Now I might say, airport, okay, tell me about it. So if you are here now for the first time and you are creating lists, let me quickly say that one, yes. You are creating lists of people you will go share this information to. Delete that list. Delete it. Those are the people who will slap you with the idea back to your face. Those people you know. The people who will support you are those that you never know. You doubt me? Try it. Try it. Then you know that everything I say it out of practical. You know, not be experience. Practical. I have practiced everything I say. It is strangers that will be with you. Now, all of you, you like what I'm saying, right? And you are not judging anyway. If my SS1, SS2 classmate is seated here, what do you think will be going through his mind? If my university, my course mate is seated here, what do you think will be going through his or her mind? Can somebody guess? What? How it takes start, Abby? See this guy. You were with if you've thought finish, come down. You get? So that's what your friends will do to you. But when you meet a stranger will take you from where they see you and put you from that point, walk with you onward. No stranger will know, just the same way I don't know if na garri you drink come here today. I don't know. It is when you talk, your mouth come, they shake. You know if you talk, I'll say, be like this person. You're hungry. But when you drink garri and you come out and you tell somebody of business, you put yourself, everything, you must just raise your standard. So you can raise your standard before a stranger. You cannot raise your standard before a friend. True? That person knows na garri you drink. So come from this seminar and go meet the person. Tell and say, I have seen a way to make you an owner of an airport. You say, be like too much garri where you don't smoke. None they worry you. None they worry. Yeah, you did. Say, I beg you, park one side. You don't forget that where you felt carry, can't give me when no work. Now them go, they remind you. Can the stranger remind you that? That is why you don't need friends when it is the matter of your destiny. Friends will be there to feast with you. When it's party time, they will party, they will eat. If you have money to pay their bills, they will be there to collect. But business, now you want to sell the units of SWIFTtrip. When you sell this unit to a friend, you know that it's we doing it together. I cannot alone. So as a shareholder, you have the power to sell a unit to someone. When you sell that unit, when you tell the person, and the person would say, it's just few friends that are sharp, are smart, to think beyond friendship. They see opportunity and they recognize it. But majority of friends, so that's why what I do, I say, tell your friends, not to hear what they have to say, but just to wash your hands off their case. So they will not say, you didn't tell me, you know this thing. Not to seek their opinion. Many will advise you according to their fear, according to whatever. So just tell them and leave them. Are we together? And so many not abandon your friends. Tell them, but don't seek an advice from them concerning a business. All right, so let's quickly look at that. $4. A man used our ride in the United States and paid $4. How much are you going to earn if you're a deluxe owner? Your share is 0.05% of the business, and you bought that share. How much? How much did you buy that share? 128 million. So for everyone today, how many share structure in SWIFTtrip do we have? For those who are just coming, not to, that will say you give. I say for those who are just coming. And I know one agree carry my people along. Do you know, Ma, how many share structure? Good. So please, media, can you give us the structure? Is it possible? Can you find that slide for us so that we can, you just go back. Keep going back, yes. Go. Almost there, yeah. So, this is the structure. So take it mark it, understand it very well. You see the ownership, that's what you should take good note of. Level 1 is 0.05%. So when you are talking of, I am an owner of SWIFTtrip, I own 0.05% of SWIFTtrip. Because that English is now too long, you just say, I am a deluxe holder of SWIFTtrip. Do you get it? So the deluxe is just like an English language to back up the share. But you should know exactly what you own. If you are a note holder, you say, I am an owner of SWIFTtrip, 0.0, or I own SWIFTtrip with 0.50125%. So the English is too long. You just say, I'm a note holder of SWIFTtrip. Okay? Is it clear? Great. So take us back to that slide now. So we've understood it, because if I didn't bring you here, you would now, some of us will hang. It's going to be amazing. I believe your time is what today? You're enjoying the use of your time, right? Thank you. It's going to be amazing. Please, let water go around. I too need water. Everybody gets water, please. Have we got it? The profit analysis, sir? I need it. Thank you so much. $4. Now you say 4 multiplied by the volume of your share. If you are a base owner, you know your share, 0.0005%. If you are a node holder, 0.5015%. So I want us to do it with calculator, though we can see the answer, but it's good we press it. Press it so that you'll be familiar with it and you can teach someone. Because what we are doing now, we are showing you what is in this business for you. It is this same thing you will be able to go tell a person, calculate it for the person. What is in it for you in this SWIFTtrip? This is it. That person will say, oh, okay, let me come in. So it's very important that every one of us here today catch this part. So how to our calculators? Let's use our calculator. I'll teach us. On this part, I do go around to see it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome, media. Thank you. 0.05% is the deluxe we are doing first. I want to assume that you all here are deluxe owner. You've bought it for 128 million naira. So how would you get what you earned from that trip of $4? Good. You got something? Okay, let's go again. 4 times 0.05. The 2,000 is in brackets. I will come to that. You are not dealing with that now. That's Nigerian currency. We are just dealing with the 4. All right, so what do you get? 0.2. Let's see. Add percent. 6%. Good. Press it. So you see why it's important we press it. If you're just looking at the slide, you might not catch how we got the answer. Did you get it there? Great. What did you get, sir? 2 zeros, 2%, 2 cents rather. Good. Now, a person bought SWIFTtrip with $128,000, if we calculate it in dollars, and you're showing the person how to get 0.02 cents. First, I don't think the person will be happy seeing that figure, right? Especially if the person knows how Pomzi pays. If you put that kind of money in Pomzi, at least they'll be promising 20% the next day. And they'll tell him after 5 days, you've got 100%. So in 5 days, you've earned your 128 million back. So if the person press punch calculator and see 20% of 128 million, the person will say, please wait. You mean that if I put 500 million in this thing, I will get 20%? Say yes. It's all right. I know a bank where they know me very well. I will withdraw. And when the thing may pum, the person will say, I invested online. I'm an online investor. No, we were online gamblers. It's now we want to invest. When they say we put the money and then we are waiting. Let it jack up. So here we build. Oh, father. So what's the answer? 0.002. We all got it. Let's try 2,000 naira and see what happens when a person used the trip in Nigeria and paid 2,000 naira. So do it the same way. 2,000 times 0.05%. What do you get? Exactly. 1 naira. You got it there, right? Mommy, have your calculator? Press it to press. If you don't press it, you think that you are catching it. Calculation behaves like that. You think you catch it. When you now go to your friend and say, I saw this thing and I want to show you. When you punch, but when they were pressing it, it worked. Oh. What? You press again, no work. You say, oh, I will go back next section and learn it again. So, now want to see a note holder. You $4. How much will you earn if you are a note holder? Can you do that? That's the share of the note holder right before us. So say 4 multiplied by 0.0000, that's 5 zeros, 125%. What do you get? What do we get? Huh? 4. Look, you can look at the screen and see it. It's there. 0.40125%. What do we get? 5%. Let's see. You put 4, it's 5 zeros. Good, it's 5 zeros. It's giving us an exponential. It's correct, too. You got 5.e minus 8. Yeah, this 0. Okay, look at this. This percentage is supposed to come to the volume, not the money. Yeah, 2,000 times 0, 5 zeros, 125. And yours is giving us, okay. Oh, it's correct. You're doing the 2,000. You are doing 2,000 here. It's like you are doing $4. So you think one can confuse me. Yeah, that's 5.e minus 8 is 0.705 cents. If we had a calculator that could expound it, 7 zeros, 5 cents. So what that tells you is, if you count here, the minus 8 you see, look at this. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's to say the whole figure after the zero, the first zero, is 8. So the 5, you take the 5 to the last 0. That makes up the 8. That's how to convert in that exponential you saw. Okay, we've done it together. You did the $4. You did the 2,000. 4 multiplied by 0.5015%. What do you get, mommy? Did you get something there? Let me help us here. Yes, very important that we show you. 4 times the share of the note holder. Add percent. You get 0.0000125%. 5.e minus 8. Yes. So it's very correct. That is 0.705 cents. Then let's do 2,000 naira. 2,000 naira, if you put 2,000 here, 2,000 times the share here, you get 0.4025 kobo. Yes. Excellent. It's 5 zeros. Add 1 0. Yeah. Add 0. Good. It's correct. We all got it. Okay, so what we want to do now, I want to take this per trip. I want to take the per trip forward. Per trip, you've understood, okay, 1 trip is done, I earn this. If more trips are done, what do I earn? So that's where you're now calculating per day analysis, per month analysis and all of that. As it keeps coming like that in volume, you just keep getting better. But in SWIFTtrip, you should understand that you earn per second or at the completion of that transaction. You don't earn at the end of the day. You don't earn at the end of the month. You don't earn at the end of the year. You earn at that time it is happening. As the driver clicks trip completed, it sends to you. Okay, somebody asked a question one day that you understand this thing I'm saying now. He said, what if hackers hack this company? What's going to happen to the shareholders? With the funds of the shareholders. I didn't bother answering, say the business will be secured or will do this and that. I said, okay, consider a company that pays you the moment it gets your money. Instantly, bam, it sends it to you. It's never in possession of your money. If it loses all the fund it has accumulated to itself, did it affect you? Did it affect anybody? And then the company does not have single money again, but it has the system. And then one person somewhere book a ride through a driver. Will the company struggle on how to pay you? Do you get it? So it means that if the company is hacked, nobody knows it was hacked. Are we communicating? Do you see the should I call it the decentralization, the power of decentralization here? In a centralized system, if they move the money, it means that we'll start talking story. Okay, we don't have, don't worry, shareholders will be paid, but maybe we made these expenses, we can turn it into another English. Yes, the company encountered a lot of expenses this time, and then there was no profit to be shared. Sorry for that. So please, next year, let's look up to a better year. Are you with me? Yeah. But in SWIFTtrip, as it's happening, you are getting your money. Oh, do we understand this? Is that powerful? Is that powerful? Anything happen, the next trip come, you make your money. The company keeps its 10%. Another one happen, you earn your share. The company keeps its own. Just like that, everybody making money. Some people will say, I have bought shares. I bought shares in a bank, and I prefer bank shares. Do you know what SWIFTtrip is giving? They don't understand. That's why when I tell you that SWIFTtrip makes you a trillionaire in dollars, people don't understand. Here we can't tell stories of, okay, come at the end of the year, shareholders, financial accountants, stand up and read what happened to us this year, blah, 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 and this and that and those. This is the total profit. In such meeting, I will ask, have you seen anybody among the shareholders that stands up to say, no, that thing the financial secretary read is not what happened this year? Does it happen? It did happen. You counter on. You did there. Were you in the operation? You are not there. It's what they told you you would agree. So when people are saying they are coming for shareholders meeting, board meeting, I'm a shareholder, you don't go there. It's just to go sit down, they observe. But in SWIFTtrip, we will never call for such meeting. What are we calling shareholders for? Every day is a meeting day where we give you account. And we're giving you account with alert. Thank you. Account with alert. It's amazing. All of these things we say. That's why when people finish hearing it, they no agreement will reach 2.4 million again. They begin to say, launch. If we launch all these things I'm saying, it no go happen. The reason why we can say SWIFTtrip will make $1 trillion in dollars, it's because of the process. You like the promise, adapt the process, like the process. People out there can copy what SWIFTtrip is coming to copy or do. They can say we are now launching 10 services in one app. They can say we will do the PYC and share even more customers or more profit than SWIFTtrip will share. Whatever SWIFTtrip is doing, they can say and they can repeat it. They can copy it. But the one you will not see them copy is what? The process. One man to one account. They will say, we can do all of these things, but buy as many units you can buy. Right before your eyes, before SWIFTtrip launch, you will see them. And after SWIFTtrip launch, you will see them. Many people are learning what we are doing. But the good ones, so, the bad ones, so, everybody learn. And that's why I say, after now, write it down. Put the date I said it. That, you see, they say people are falling into scammers. After SWIFTtrip is done, the time when people will start using SWIFTtrip as a reference point is another time for people to fall into the hands of scammers the more. People will say, you see that small boy? He was talking like play. Now, they've done it. Come, let us. Come, let us. Come, let us. People that hate SWIFTtrip and they missed it to be we can Zoom. Hey, write it down. I'm not just joking. It's going to happen. And those that miss SWIFTtrip, they will testify that what I said happened to them. Oh my God. It's amazing. So let's see where we could be in 5 years. Yes, I want to show you how cents can become millions, billions, and trillions of dollars. Keep going, thank you. Per day, per month, you can study those. Yes, where we could be in 5 years from now. Give me the 2 slides ahead. Yes, next. Next. Great. So now, remember we got 1 naira for the deluxe that time. So now I want to look at volume of trips. That thing that looked irrelevant, I want to see the power of system. This whole thing, this sense, you'll be sleeping, you'll be making money. Somebody in other continents will wake up at his own convenient time, not at midnight, in his daytime, but it happened to be your midnight. So you are sleeping. That person is going out, doing business, you are earning while you are sleeping. That's where you will see how people can now do their things effectively well. Many of us today, we are in jobs that we don't like. True of us. We are doing things we don't like, just to ensure that ends meet, money comes in, children are not hungry. Many are not living the life they really want to live. But by the time you have a place where you sleep and you are earning, you're making money. So please, do this for your children. Become a shareholder because of your children. Media, I think your box lights went off. You can put this on. Do it for your children. And do you know why you should do it? Consider that my father did this thing I'm doing. Maybe my father built a system. Do you know what I'll be doing with my life right now? Will I be here shouting? This shout and shouting, don't know it's a waste of time. That if my father had done it, I should have been building on that thing he built with this sense where I get at least. Don't you understand it? If your father, you don't understand. If your father had an access to a system, or he put something down for you, you will not be passing through these patience we are saying let's pass through now. You would have been doing some great things out there. Are you with me? Yes. So if we didn't have that privilege, let us face it headlong right now and get something done. Our children will call us blessed. Thank you. Let's do it for our generations. 1 naira. We're looking at an accumulated trip of 5 years. 50 trillion trips done. Worst case in 5 years. Follow me and see you. I give it to you in 3 years. And some people would say, 5 years, 50 trillion trips. Do you know what that means? 50 trillion. 1, 2, 3, 4 trillion. You're not talking of 50 million, sir. You know, you didn't say billion, you said trillion. That will pass 1 trillion, 2 trillion. They begin to analyze. They begin to analyze. So I love the way my PA did it today. He said, just stretch it. Stretch it. What's convenient for you? What year? 5 years is too much, it's too small. What year is convenient for you? Do you think 10 years is okay? Do you think 20 years is okay? Do you think 50 years is okay? Carry anyone where you carry your own. Let's move ahead. Don't argue with anybody out there. I am telling you. Do you get it? The things that people have said I should stop saying, that's what I say. When I enter stage now, we clap finish, I say, sit like trillionaires in dollars. That thing, they say, make I not talk again. People have private chatted me, say that thing is scaring people. Don't say it. Why I use and when we clap finish, you say sit and I talk so that whomever want just get pissed off. Who don't want to join? Just say you know join. The day somebody came to tell me that somebody attended our meeting finish and they even still watched the online video and said because of that thing the CEO said, I'm not going to be part of it. I said, Holy Spirit, may I never ever forget to say it. And then for me not to forget, I went to edit the slide. You will soon see it. I put on there. You get it? So We know why. If I mistake, no talker. When you find a slide, you go read them. The person don't like and leave us. I'm not looking for people that, well, I don't know how to put it. If maybe I don't know where I'm going to, anyone you talk, I'll bend. The one people say they like, I'll enter. What, that thing, you will understand, it caused chat fights. Not for one, not for two. They stopped until get what I tell them, they had to leave me. The day they saw it on the slide, they hands off. Then they said the guy know the hear word. I'm looking for people that like it. If you like that thing, congratulations. Now you are defined. You don't like it, leave it. So look at this now. Close your eyes and do 1 naira times 50 trillion trips. Close your eyes, don't no press calculator. You go get them. 1 naira, one, enter into your account in 50 trillion places. How much is it? Okay, how much? They have it from us. No, in naira. 1 naira, we're calculating naira. That's why it is 50 trillion naira. 50 trillion naira. 0.002 cents multiplied by 50 trillion. Let's check it. Let's press our calculator, please. You know, many of us have not pressed 1 trillion in our calculator. True or false? True. At times when we don't press enter 100 million, they might make begin. Can't remove 1 0 until you go back to 100,000. What will it be? 10. You'll be 10 million or 10 billion. The man will come down, but you see the bit. You remove 1 0 again. 100,000. Say, this one is okay. So what do you get, please? 50 trillion. Price it. Price it. I want you to press. When you price it, you price yourself into that future. It is the truth. You price yourself into that future. Price it until you become comfortable with it. Have you pressed it, boss? Price it. Price it. What do you get? 0 points. Don't just spite. Just give me the answer from your phone. 0.50125%. What am I saying? Sorry. 0.02 times 50 trillion. Sorry. What do you get? Yes. I don't 0. 0. Good. Is this in billion? Okay, this is 50 billion. Add another 0. Add 3 zeros again. 1 point E. This is your later, does it? Done. Okay, she likes this calculation. So she's smiling. Okay. Add 1 0. Good. Then, good. No, so many of us will start for billion. You feel like you do on pass. 0.02. Then you put 50 trillion. Yes. It's correct now. It's correct. We got it right. 1.E11. 11. Put 0 here. 2 zeros. 1.E11. Find it. You are in billion. That's billion. That's why I say press. Have you pressed it? I'm coming. You put points here. So you are putting 0 good times 0.002. 10. Let's see. Let me be sure. 5 trillion. Okay. Okay. It's correct. 50. Yes, we are doing 5 trillion. 50 trillion. Good. Add 1 0 here. 1.11. Do you get it? Yes, 0.02. Awesome. Have we got it? Huh? Trillion? 12 zeros. Abi? 13 zeros. No, if you go with multiplied by 0.002. Do it. Press it. You have with your calculator. If you don't press it, you want to use head, press them. Good. You say 1 naira or 1.1. Oh. Sorry. 0.002 times. You got it? We got it. You got it, sir? Great. Very important. You see how this simple one now, it be like say stress us. More than say press it. Because we think that we should just talk it and go. When you reach house, it will be a challenge to press. Now as we struggle it, you can teach anybody about this calculation conveniently. Okay, so that is what? That's 1.11 means 1 and 11 zeros. We get it? 1 and 11 zeros. So when you do that, that is $100 billion. We get it? That's beautiful. Then let's look at node holders. The node holder slide. We got, let's do the, maybe the Naira or the dollars. We can do the dollars. $2.5 million is the answer. But let's press it. 0.705 cents. If you multiply that by 50 trillion, it's going to give you $2.5 million. Can you do it? Can we press it? Yes, train your fingers on that calculation. I want us to be able to teach people out there. It's not just for this meeting. It's, our aim is always the effects out there. Can we teach people the same thing out there? That's the importance of this meeting. That's why we take our time to do all of this. Is this time correct?
Okay, yes.
Okay. 15 after 3. Okay. Great. We'll soon be done. Let's round up before. Do we get it? Do you get it? The calculations are very simple, but it's just to train your fingers on it. That's the need of me moving around. Train your fingers on it. If it's just to show you and go, it's an easy thing, but press. Have you pressed it? 0.7 zeros. 17, yes, 5 times 50 trillion. That's billion. That's 50 trillion. We got it. So it's the way I'm pressing it, I'm very happy when all of us start pressing it like that. 7 zeros times 50 trillion. 50 trillion. Yes, mommy on it. Okay, remove the point. Then punch the zeros. More zeros. More zeros, yeah. More zeros. Yeah. Back one. Correct. This 50 trillion. 50 trillion. 50. Sorry. Am I? Oh, sorry. There's something I did here. 0.7 zeros. Yeah. Then we now have another 0. Yeah. Yeah. That's 2.5 million. Are we getting it? Great, great. You got it, sir. Yes, this in dollars. You got it? $2.5 million. Excellent. So if we do the same to this 0.4025 kobo times the 50 trillion, we're going to get 1.25 billion. This is the power of system. Power of system. You are sleeping and you're getting this cent. A time will come. This thing can start in, let's say, tens of thousands in an hour. That tens of thousands will reduce to 10 minutes. It will reduce to splits of seconds. Do you get it? So in as the time clicks like this, it is happening worldwide for you. That's the power of what we're building. We say, come, let's build a system. So this thing does not need an argument with anybody you find out there. You meet the person now tell you how it's not going to work. Why not leave the person and look for somebody else? You will tell the person that you've raised, I bet will tell you, how? If say you tell me before, I for save you. You for no invest in that thing. Go look for how you take collect your money. Many people don't hear and wait for you. Please, move and know the kind of persons we are looking for. What you should carry in mind, not everybody you tell will agree, because everybody are wired for different kind of life. Some people are wired not to take risk. Some people are wired to take risk. Some people are wired not to try something that they are not certain about. Some people are wired to find things that they are not certain. You are not certain, but you would just be moving in there. Have you taken an example of gold? Gold. When they are going down, they are digging the ground, digging it. Haven't you heard of people who dug a how do they call this, gold mine? Dig, they don't see one gold. They abandoned it. Some persons came back to that place and they found gold. So they are digging on a place they are not certain. They keep digging. At times it will have narrow points that can even collapse and kill them. So they are not even sure that they will go in there and come out alive. But uncertain, they keep going and going and going. In that their uncertainty, they will find that raw gold and bring it out. Then the process to even make it shining gold is another process that at times they can get their hand burnt. Some people have even been burnt totally by the furnace. And at the end of it, it is now purified and shining, and someone is now paying heavily to get it. Those that want to be what? Certain. The ones that were not certain, they got it for almost free. True of us. Yeah. The only what they paid was the strength in digging. The strength and the days in waiting and passing through that process that we were not sure of. At the end of the day, it became massive. So I encourage every one of us, find those that are wired like us. I know that I will find 2.4 million persons that are like me. That's my conviction. And so I'm not bothered. When a person here and say no like him, it's not like me. Have it in your mind. You like SWIFTtrip, you will see people that will like it like you. It's simple truth, sir. Abide with it, and we'll get it done. Thank you so much. So you make money now. Yeah, thank you so much. You make money now. Let's see that slide. You make money now. I'll just show you quickly. Yes, you see this? Take it back. SWIFTtrip will make you a trillionaire in dollars. So let the naysayers hear it. If they have to follow, they should follow. Oh my God. But you can imagine somebody see that kind of promise and is running to Google to check who is the richest man. And he sees that the richest man is a billionaire in dollars. And the person begins to say, nobody has ever become a trillionaire in dollars. How did you say that I or we will become trillionaires in dollars? Does it not shock you how people can use another person's limits to define their limits? Do you understand that? That thing they call world richest man, I want to ask a question. Is it the cap of wealth? Is it the cap of money? Money is infinite. How you take think, now you go take get. That is the person's limit. And somebody will go check and say the world richest is that, and I can't measure up. God forbid. They tell you come and be on an airport. You look at it and say, I don't deserve it. Yes, give it to me, sir. Thank you. How we earn now? How we make money now? Every one of us are sharing the units together. Okay, go to the next slide back. Let me say something there. I'll just be brief with it. Yes, we say, if you are waiting for the process of this vision to launch, you have to be part of the campaigners. Be part of the campaigners. So people will say, I want to join, but I cannot talk. For me, you can talk, sir. As you tell me, say you cannot talk. Now, word you speak, and I understand that. That's word. Tell person, you don't hear SWIFTtrip. You get it? Now talk. Uh-huh. If you say you do me hand like this, I'll say, okay. But you talk to me and say, I cannot talk. Hey. So please, passionately, purposefully, and persistently, okay, this character inside of you and tell somebody. Why you need a passion, why you need that purpose. The purposefulness means that today somebody tell you, get out. Everybody you met told you, get out. Tomorrow you wake up purposefully. You say, I am going out again. Then that is where persistence begins to speak. Persistence means repetition. You say, I don't know how to be passionate about a thing. Do you want to know how to be passionate? Passion simply means repeating the same thing over and over and over again without losing enthusiasm. Whether it is working, it is not working. You just refuse not to lose enthusiasm. If you see me for 2021, and maybe we'll go out together, go campaign. You say, the person will say, who is the CEO of this thing? You say, that's the CEO. Your business don't spoil. You get that one? Your business don't spoil. Don't say that, okay, I will get back to you. My God. You will leave the same results and the same fulfillment of becoming a better version of yourself. Right now, I'm not the same person I was in 2021. I'm not. If you rewind me now to 2021, say start over again, the effect we've gotten now, I will get it in the space of maybe 5 months. You get it? This thing I talk. Because I've learned some things. I've known some things. The mistakes I made, I can't make it anymore. I'm a totally different person. And that's the same thing that will happen to you. So as we move in, the same result we are getting now, you will get it. The result is more money. They say, so if you don't pay, it don't pay. Let's see how it don't pay. Make money with us. Make money with us. Next slide. Yeah. More money, how do you earn it? SWIFTtrip media business. Just become the voice of SWIFTtrip. That's all you need. Sell the units. Tell a person, use this place, this is your hall. Every Saturday, sir, bring somebody here. In fact, every day, bring somebody here. We are here. Become the voice of SWIFTtrip. Where we cannot reach, there's a person you know that I don't know. Is it not how life is? That's true. There's a person I know so well that you don't know. That's how it is. So the person you will tell that person, even the strangers around us, they are different. There are strangers around me that I can just see this person passing along now. You will never have the opportunity to meet that person in your life. Do you know? Every of us, we are surrounded with our own friends and with our own kind of strangers. If you don't help that stranger, you're surprised that nobody can help that person to get access to this. So set up your own media business from your home. We are not paying radio. Highest, we just pay social media small. But our aim, our shareholders, that money we should pay radio, we pay our shareholders. The other day I spent 10 minutes in Wazobia, 106,000 gone. 10 minutes, gone. The people that called that minute, just few number, they were the only one that called. Why? Because they don't hear and pass, it don't pass. That money is gone. But if you pay a shareholder 15,000, sir, that person will be motivated. The house that he knocked today, as he knocked, they say nobody there. He will come in the evening. He knock again. Not there, no, don't come. Nobody don't come. It's okay, I will come back. He will come again and knock. I want to tell you something about SWIFTtrip. Why? He was paid. You never earn and they never pay you. Just pretend say they don't pay you. Be enthusiased. Let your passion, I don't know, whatever you want to feel your passion will be. Whether it is the advert bonus we pay, which I want to show you. Take it. You are helping SWIFTtrip, you are helping people in whichever way. If you say, I want to do everything to ensure that SWIFTtrip launch, however, you will still make the money. Whichever passion you possess, carry go. It's all the same. But I know that if there is nothing that at the end of the day, the company says, take, so that you can make ends meet in your area, that passion go quick die. True of us. Not true. Not true. That's why the Bible says, don't muzzle the mouth of the ox. Some people will hear this thing I'm teaching now. They will say it's Pomsy. It's not Pomsy. Here I will tell you as it is. Everybody coming to SWIFTtrip, you like it, you will pay for adverts. You will pay. And how do you pay? You are paying inside that subscription fee. When they tell you it is 77,500, inside that money, advert money that we are paying is there. You hear it on radio, you will come in and you pay for the radio session I stayed. You must pay. So in that subscription fee, there is project fee, there is advert fee. I want you to understand that very well. You see a stakeholder, the stakeholder joins 2 million naira, you earn 10%. 90% is for the project. 10% is for the person that told that person. That's advert. Mark Zuckerberg today, I want to what is making him very rich? Mark Zuckerberg. Social media. What's making him very wealthy? Let somebody talk to me. Why is he so rich? Maybe understand something now. Who can answer it? Who can answer it? Advert. Advertisement. Nice Mark Zuckerberg they do. You want people to hear you, you will boost your post. He will announce it. People hear, people like, people comment. That's how it's making his money. Advert. So what we are doing now, we are doing it the manual way. He just built a system and he's making money from advertisement. Are we getting it? So advertisement pays. The radio stations there, they are existing not because of what they talk maybe for Tori Wowo. They are existing because of the people who come to advertise business. That's why they can pay for light bill. That's why they can power their electricity 24 hours. It is what adverts they are surviving by. So when we talk about advertisement in SWIFTtrip, take it serious. It will pay you greatly. Because the people you tell, there is no way we would have been able to reach them without you. So you tell a person, the person sees the light of what you've seen, and say, I'll be a stakeholder. Deluxe, 10%. Base, 10%. And you earn in that one generation. Media, let us make the slide bigger now for our audience in the hall. Thank you so much. So that you can see it bold. You get a direct advert commission from the nodes of $15, approximately 15,000 naira. That is, you tell the person likes it. Once that person registers, the company takes the project fund, and the advert fund is not touched. It's given to the person who told me at the campaign. I am advert bonus too. A woman saw me the other day and said, if you do not, he said, okay, how do you put it? He said, that's Mark Zuckerberg you just saw. The woman said, he said, CEO, I hope you they do something, oh. You get where they work. This is a man earning from adverts now massively, worldwide. Let's be like him. Let's advertise, make money for ourselves. She said, I hope you are doing something so that you not eat people's money and run away. I said, the day you hear me, they say, CEO, don't they do another thing to survive? SWIFTtrip has died. SWIFTtrip has died. And that because of my own self, I know that I need to survive. Why in this process? I must eat. So I campaign, I eat. You campaign, you eat. So if the same business has not launched, the people who are working, they don't feel it. If you hear anybody making that noise, launch, the person knows they do anything with us. Campaign, you will make so much money. There are people who have earned millions in SWIFTtrip already. And somebody is saying business is not launched. Business will never launch, they pay. And it is in phases, phase by phase. Phase by phase, the phase we are right now, we are making money from selling the units of the business to come. You follow us in this phase by phase. You will not even know when business launch. The day it will launch, you just be, hey, business has launched, go and download the app. Bam. The only thing that will make us call feast, or I don't know whether I'll call it feast, or gathering of shareholders. And that day, there is no hall that can contain us. It must be a stadium. Stadium, 2.4 million persons. At least, 1.5 could come out. Which hall will contain us? Hey, oh my God, every time I think that day, if you like me, you come now. Hey, God. The fact is that nobody, this launch, you know, hungry anybody, reached the way we're hungry me. But I say, calm down. Time will do it. Time will do it. As we keep talking, people that are laughing at us, they will begin to look, our actions will be speaking louder than our words. They will come in. Like this man that said, give us 1 year. May you see us stay there. I know why you know to join. When they don't talk, fear will come into them. And you will see them rushing in. One day, the Holy Spirit told me, said, by the spirit of fear, I will make SWIFTtrip happen. And I've mentioned it here one day. There was once I said it. The day he told me, the next day I spoke it here. By the spirit of fear, that is what God will use in our competition. As we just keep expounding the observer's base, no worry, may they observe. Whomever hear it, we keep looking and watching and watching and watching. One day, as they will call themselves, however they will call, you know, yes, if I don't hear. Fear will enter every person that has not registered. We will be the one to say, we don't want again, it's okay. Today we are begging, join us. A day must come. We will say it is done. Everything that has a beginning has an end. This campaign has an ending date. Just tell yourself, I will be active until the end of this campaign. I must see the end. If you once you have said, I must see the end, God back you up. He sanctions it. Nothing kills you. Nothing takes you because you have a reason you are living for. I'm telling you. You are part of SWIFTtrip. It's an amazing one. God is with us, okay? So, if you check 15,000 naira, check 2.5 dollars, which is 2,500. Let's use naira. 1,000 naira in the third generation, 500 naira in the fourth generation. Calculate it. That is 19,000 naira. 19,000 naira times 2.4 million units to be sold. Check it out. That is 45.6 billion. Is there any person who can say, don't worry, that money is for children. Let me relax. Let them be doing the campaign. Is there anybody? In the vision, you can be a multi-billionaire. Make as much billions you want. The one where you say you go make, now you go make. If you say, I will make 1 billion, another person say, I will make 50 million. The work you will do will automatically be different from the one where you say 50 million. True of us. It will be in various dimensions. The one where you say, I will make 10 billion or more, day and night is on the street too. One of us will be sleeping, the person they campaign, you even hold my phone. Have you heard? Anyway, he must make it. Once you say, this is what I want, your brain opens up to accomplish it. Oh, my God. Somebody will say, don't do. Amazing. Everyone's smiling. I don't want to. I'm not saying it yet. I'm not saying it yet. The one where I don't talk, don't do. You sell 50 slots, you become a runner. And the company still comes back to you upon the 15,000 where you don't earn in 15,050 places. The company say thank you with $50. That's 50,000 naira. You become an icon when you have sold 500 slots. You become the face of SWIFTtrip when you sold 5,000 slots. People say, what will come after that? I say, you never become face of SWIFTtrip. They ask, what they come after? Get that one first. When you get that one first, the next one will come out. Thank you so much. Do you have questions? Do you have questions? I'm done. Men a clap for me, I beg. You know easy. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm changing all of those prices soon, so don't worry. So this is how you invest in SWIFTtrip now. Today's price is 77,500. Tomorrow, which is 20th. Tomorrow is 20th. Next tomorrow. Okay. So on the 20th, it will be 78,000 naira, $78. So it's changing 50 cents or 500 naira every 3 days. When it gets to 80,000, it's going to change. It's going to be 100,000. But my hub admins have been pleading. I don't want to act as if I don't hear my people. So what I would do on Sunday, when it gets to $80, I would announce. But we'll hold a meeting with the hub admins on Sunday. I will hold meetings on Sunday with them. Then on the Telegram of the Sunday evening, we will do a vote. Be in that meeting. Be in that meeting so that your vote will count what you want to happen after that $80. That's how I do at times when all of us are saying, do this for us, do this for us. I'll just leave it to the majority. So bring the flyers. The Telegram meeting is on that. The Telegram link is on our flyers now. So if you're here, you can join our Telegram group now. No more we say, go and tell the person that told you about SWIFTtrip to put you in the group. So please join that Telegram meeting. It's very important. You have questions, you need any clarity in any dimension. Bring it. Share. I will show them how to do it. I can give you like two flyers. Give me one flyer. Is this the new flyer? No, this is the old one now. This is the old one. Get me the new one. You can share this one. You can share this for everyone. Yes, share this for everyone, but the new one, I want everyone to have two. You can share this. Wait, after the new one, keep the old one first. After the new one, you can distribute it. So you show here. Let me see myself on the screen. You do here. I'll bring it closer. This is a barcode. Yeah, great. That's a barcode. So this is good. So you just snap it with your phone, scan it, and you will be in the Telegram group. Okay, so please share this. Maybe Tutu, help me, sir. Thank you very much. Awesome. Okay, no question. We all are good to go. Okay, have a question. Thank you. Hands is up. Okay, we have 1, 2. Ask on the mic so they can hear you online.
Hello. Actually, first and foremost, let me appreciate you for the lecture.
Thank you, sir.
It's great. It's wonderful. And I like this great opportunity.
I appreciate you, sir.
And also, right now, I know I will not just quickly get activated, but right from the very first day I hear about this wonderful movement,
Yeah?
I've told myself that I must be part of it. All right?
Yeah.
So I will come in. But what I want to ask right now, to join the Telegram group, I think the barcode here is for the Telegram group, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I do that right away. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you very much.
A round of applause for sir. Thank you so much. We appreciate your assurance for SWIFTtrip. Yeah. Mr. Paul.
Okay. I thank you. I thank you for this lesson that you have given. You know, if
Thank
I
you,
were
sir.
to share a testimony,
Yeah. Please share your testimony. Awesome.
I have joined the Telegram close to 3 years,
Wow.
and I was just monitoring if the thing will close.
Oh my God.
So
I
it
love that.
pains me now that even when the thing was, I think 15,000 naira, I was
Oh,
just still looking.
my
I say
God.
this thing may be a scam or any other thing.
Wow.
But look at me today. The other day I joined the meeting. I say, wow, this thing is still live and so strong. I
Wow.
must join this thing.
Amazing.
And that is the reason why I chat. I say, no, let me join now that the thing is.
And when did you make
going
your
on.
payment?
Is I think today.
That's it.
I'm
A round of
happy.
applause for sir.
And by the grace of God too, there is a colleague of mine that I talk with, and he also registered today.
Amazing.
You know,
Wow, 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 wow.
and with the teaching and what I'm seeing,
Yes, sir.
through me, many people will join.
Amazing. Please celebrate
Oh,
Jesus for this one. It's a
And
great
I encourage
testimony.
everyone, if you have it in mind that you will not join, you better join now. I know what I'm
Amazing.
talking about.
Wow, wow,
You know,
wow.
there was a time that this MTN, when they said the shareholder, people should come and buy. I was afraid, thinking that it's a scam. But finally, somebody scammed me concerning that. I spent almost 500,000 giving
Wow.
a scam. So,
Wow.
because they informed me earlier, I said, no, I will not join, it's a scam. But when I think that it's a real one, that is when
You
they
entered.
scam me. So
My
I
God.
thank God, key into
Thank
this
you so much.
opportunity.
I
And
appreciate
another
you.
thing, I see
Okay.
that the price increase every 72
Hours.
hours.
Yes, sir.
So it's a very powerful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Celebrate, Mr. Paul. Wow. Any question here? Thank you.
Yeah, good afternoon all.
Good afternoon, sir.
I am Augustine Boniface Edet. Firstly, I appreciate the CEO. In fact, this is the first gathering, business gathering, that they will give me malt. I think I should be thanking the CEO on that.
I hear you, sir.
Thank you for that.
Thank you so much, sir.
Unlike other people that heard about it when it was 5,000, you know, I'm a struggling businessman and have been witnessing a lot of a program like this. In fact, when I told my sister Okechi, I said, you know, when you told me this thing, I don't want to mention any place. I just want to pay money. I paid them. but I refuse to tell my wife.
Amazing.
And today the thing is a story.
Wow, wow, wow.
So this one, because when you go, they will speak many things. I want to observe.
Okay, let me understand this explanation. Okay, you did one before, and then it went.
In fact, it was in last year, November, if I'm not
The last
mistaken.
year?
Yes,
Okay.
and I've been also paying because I really want to get money. In fact, this time around that God has given me a son, I really want to
To secure his future.
yes. So on that note, whenever I'm hearing something like this, I will put more effort. But now I was scared initially when that my sister over there was trying to bring something of Holy Spirit revealing to her.
Let me see her.
She was there. I was afraid. And I was telling my wife, this thing has happened again. Oh. What I'm trying to say,
You. I bet video for me. Let me
what
see.
I am trying to say, though I did not, I'm not yet restrained like my brother, but I will. I will. What I'm trying to observe is that when we are gathering like this, because people like us, I'm not antichrist, but I'm scared because I don't see in spiritual realm. So people should not be saying,
Give us high, Ogechi.
God revealed to them, Holy Spirit revealed
Thank
to them,
you.
because I was not there. But from the explanation, the details, I joined a Telegram group. I used to ask questions. Any day that I join, I must speak. Because I
Wow.
can't be in a gathering like this that are talking about money, then I won't say
You won't
anything.
speak.
Yes, so I do
wow.
ask questions.
What's your name on Telegram?
Edith Augustine.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, that is that young man.
Oh, wow. Celebrate him. Thank you so much, sir. We're happy.
So I and my wife, we have agreed to secure a unit,
Wow.
okay? But
Celebrate them.
we are afraid of this 72 hours increase. That is our fear. Because now, like people that are hearing it from the CEO direct should be have that patience. Should be at least they should be safe on that, because what I'm saying, people like us that are waiting for money to come. So that once, I don't know, it might come tomorrow, it might come next tomorrow, so that we will not be victim of, maybe our own might be 100 hours. So please, CEO, that is my own plead. Okay.
All right. So
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Sir. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you for all you've said, and it's noted. Madam Ogechi wants to say something to that effect.
Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip.
We bounce
We bounce.
right to the top.
He's my brother in Christ, a very good one, and
Wow.
I never knew that. He didn't tell me. I know I've been telling him this for over a year. But if I caught me to go and lost money, in fact, I will flog him for telling me that. And I want to encourage everyone here. You know, my dad,
Okay, you were not the one that told him of the one he
No.
lost him. Oh, great.
my dad was then working with, I'm just saying this for the first time. My dad was then working with flour mill
Oh.
when it was happening. And he was opportune to co-own the shells with Coca-Cola. He did not then.
Hmm.
So you can't imagine if he has done that, where we would have become of us. Because those friends that bought, he can't access them. He was even the one that told me, and ever since he said that, how I wish he didn't tell me. Because since he tells me that, and our present condition, not that it's that bad,
Yeah.
I'm not always happy. Whenever they call me for a
For money.
but I thank God where he has brought me and where I am. I know
Yeah.
he's taking me to a greater. And everyone who wants to kill in is
Yeah.
not forced. We don't force person in SWIFTtrip.
Sure.
Our CEO always tell us to let them know so that tomorrow you will wash your hand off their case.
No matter, yes.
And that is what I am doing. And I will keep doing it. As I'm doing it, I'm earning. This
That
my
is-
brother here, he gave me his 2 down line. And He said I should register, take the money for my Christmas.
Woo.
And I did that. He's a priest.
Him?
Yeah.
Wow, so we're happy to meet you.
Thank you.
Awesome, awesome. That's great. Thank you so much for that awesome one. That's a very powerful testimony she just shared. She said her dad got access to Coca-Cola, but he wasn't part of it. And today, when he calls, say, hey, we need money, she will always feel that if you were an owner of Coca-Cola, you get it? So lost opportunities like that, it's not always a good one to say, I had it and I lost it. Brian Tracy gave this advice. He said, it is better you joined and it did not work than you were part of the people they told and you said it will not work. And suddenly you saw it working and everybody who told you their level has changed. So it's very painful. Very painful. You can forgive yourself when you miss. Okay, let me put it this way. You heard about SWIFTtrip. And something. They say SWIFTtrip, carry people money run. Sir, you can forgive yourself. True of us. But you hear them. They tell you. You said this one, that one. It will not, and it happened. Can you forgive yourself? That's the statement of Brian Tracy. When it's on paper, everyone can say whatever they want to say. Why? Because the vision can't speak for itself. The time it speaks, those that missed it will say, oh, had I known. The people who followed, did they know? Did they know? They didn't know. They just followed. And their foresight paid off. So let's move together and pioneer this agenda. God with us. SWIFTtrip is a done deal. Hallelujah. Amen. Do we have another? Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate us very, very, very much. And you have friends who are here today. We want to appreciate you for participating in our campaign by giving out souvenirs. That anytime you're home, you look at those souvenirs, you remember SWIFTtrip. And you're here today for the first time. We're welcoming you, saying thank you for being here. And as well, you can win all of these souvenirs by next Saturday. You can come with your friends. Come with your friends, and SWIFTtrip will always say thank you for making this meeting count. We appreciate every one of us. So you're here with a friend today. You came with a person, first time. Come out, let's say thank you. Today is your first time, and you came with a friend. Come. Yes. You're an able shareholder. You came with a friend. Come. I want to celebrate you. Come. Thank you so much. Celebrate them. No, celebrate them. Thank you so much. Wow. Thank you. Amazing. You came with somebody? Okay, your first time. Okay, we are calling out. If it's your first time and you came with a friend, and you will come out. So you will sit so that we welcome you. Yes, mommy, you can come. Thank you so much. Please celebrate them. Amazing. I'm happy to see every one of you, and thank you for all you do for SWIFTtrip. It's always amazing. You came with 5 above. 4. Okay, no 5. All right, come. 4. Our gift for 4 is a flax. You came with 5. Okay, let's explain it. This bag of rice you see there, you can see it from there. Yes, that bag of rice, that's 25 kg bag of rice. You get it when you activate, how many notes in 8 days? 14 registrations? 10 to 14 in 1 week. If you do that, you get it. But we're restructuring it, and that's why I didn't bother talking about it today. We'll restructure it, and the new campaign policy will come out on that. You came with 5 friends. 5 friends here. This is for you. You go home with these T flags to say thank you for participating in today's campaign, live at the headquarters. So please, next week, tell as many friends. You came with 4. These flags is for you to say thank you. You like this color? Orange, green? Which one do you prefer? You like this? All right, so where are your friends? Let's greet them. 1. Him? Okay. All right, just greet us, sir. You, sir. Thank you so much. Celebrate, sir. Sir, yes. Amazing. Wow. Celebrate them. Celebrate them. Thank you so much for coming around. We love you. All right, so let's snap with this. You get my pictures? Hope it's not too down. You got it. Thank you so much. Celebrate her. No, you came with your wife now. So you're going to have your award. We did 4, 3. Came with 3 friends. 2 friends. Come, please. Thank you so much. Celebrate her. Thank you so much. Celebrate her. I mean, I clap for her. No easy. Yes, that's 2. The bow. This one. Just 1. Yes. Which color do you prefer? Anyone. Okay, you came first. Wow. Okay, that's special award. I'm going to get another one. By next week, I will get something beautiful for that. That's the first person to come, and she came with someone. That's what I want to say thank you for. Give me that one of the bottles. Let me say thank you with this. You like this? Great. Your friends, let's greet them. Mama and you. Celebrate them. Thank you so much. We love you. Thank you for coming. SWIFTtrip loves you. All right. Done? Thank you so much. Thank you. Celebrate, mommy. 1, right? Come. Thank you so much, sir. 2? This man. 1. Yes, that's the one, the bow. Yes, thank you so much. It's beautiful, right? Do you like the red or the purple? Anyone. Thank you so much. Mama, we greet you. Thank you so much for coming around. So, let's snap. Thank you so much. Amazing. Celebrate, sir. Celebrate, mommy. Thank you. And today is your first time? Today's your first time? Okay. All right. I'm giving you SWIFTtrip Reverse State. Yes. All right. Where may we snap again? Great.
I'll bring 20 people next week.
Okay. The bow again. Yes, your logo. I tell you. Amazing. Thank you so much. We love you. Okay. First time? Yes, first time. Wow. Where's your friend? Let's greet your friend. Sir, thank you for coming. Please celebrate Daddy. Celebrate Daddy. Amazing. We're happy to have you. Okay. Your first time, right? You can wear this on your head tie. Yes. Wear. Let's snap together. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Don. Thank you so much. We love you, ma. Celebrate, mommy. Mama, we're always happy to have you with us. Okay, your friend, don't worry. Let's snap. Great. Who? Oh, wow. Celebrate, mommy, again. Thank you so much. We love you. Okay, so that's for that. Admin, do we have any winner in River State? Okay. Thank you so much. We love you all. So right now, we want to restart our slogan. And do we know the slogan? We say, able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. You say, we bounce. And we say, we bounce. You say, right to the top. Amazing. Let's try it while we are sitting first. Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We bounce. We bounce. Right to the top. Mama never know. You know our slogan? Together, you say, able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We say, we bounce. And then say, we bounce, you say right to, like I asked, where are we bouncing to? You say right to the top. Let's try again. Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We bounce right to the top. Right to the top. And then when we are doing it now, you give with this energy. We bounce right to the top. We got down my voice on crack. I like them. All right, so let's stand up and we're going to talk from this way. Yes, just like that. All right. Always a great time to do this. Oh, have we talked about this? Don't mind me. Yes, okay, while we're just standing, let's quickly do it. You have your mobile phone, you can snap this. That is what you send to the person who wants to subscribe. Or you want to subscribe now, you pay to SWIFTIFY Technologies Limited, FCMB. FCMB, the Nigeria account is there. Just snap. You can just snap it. And it's easy. So you would send the proof of payment to the person who told you about this event. Whether that person is in Lagos, you send the receipt to the shareholder. But don't pay money to anybody's account. People have sent somebody from Facebook. The person would come here, and then the person said, do you like what you heard? You saw the CEO, right? Time to pay to my account. Please. Don't pay to the company's account and send the person the proof of payment. Yes, somebody did it. And when the lady come back and say, this is the account they said I should pay to, we say, no, pay to the company account. When she paid to the company account and send the receipt to the person didn't answer her again. It's not a shareholder. Do you get it? So things are happening. Things are happening. People have created groups. They are not shareholders. They are orienting people, sending people to our meetings. That's why once anybody come, we tell you, don't pay to anybody's account. When the person go back and say, because before I used to say, go back to the person who told you about SWIFTtrip. That person will give you the details of the company. They will now give the people their details. So now we say, pay to the company account, then send proof of payment to that person. Before you earn your advert bonus, you don't need the money in your account. Just the receipt, you would get your advert bonus to your app. Done, right? So with your name, phone number, and email, and then you send receipts to the national admin. Next slide, we can also have the ticket booking. Okay, this is River State Hub admin's number also. It's on the slide. On the slide, you will get it from the slide. So let's look at this. Ticket booking. You came here today through ticketing. Some persons, I gave an instruction because many people said today they didn't get a ticket on time. Things like that. So I said, okay, security just for today, allow. But next week, and how it has always been, you come, the person who can go home to rebook next week. That's how it is. So please take this ticket. You don't need to tell the person who brought you here today. Say, I have these people, I want to send them to the meeting. No. Just snap this number. Next Saturday, you will be able to reach to the admins in charge of tickets. Wait. Okay. That's cool. All right, so please let's feel forward here. Come forward so that the camera is not catching us. All right, so here. It's good there. It's good there. You, here. You can be where you are. Here. It's good here. It's good, but I just need us here. Great. Mommy, we're here. Awesome. All right, so that we can all be seen in the camera. Okay, thank you so much. We have come to the end of today's campaign. Which one the video me? Okay. We've come to the end of today's meeting in River State, the headquarters of SWIFTtrip, and it has been an amazing time. We just want to say thank you to the able shareholders who made this meeting worthwhile today, and to those who came today for the very first time. We appreciate you. Today's your first time. Let's see your hands on the camera. Today's your first time. Wow, amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We appreciate them. Please celebrate them. Thank you. And now we want to resound slogan to the world. Are you ready? Yes. Able shareholders of SWIFTtrip. We bounce. Right to the top. A round of applause for you and SWIFTtrip. Thank you so much. I love you all. All right, and I think we've come to the end of today. Sir, please you pray for us, and then we go. Thank you so much. What's the name, Daddy?
Elijah Linus.
Apostle Elijah Linus, we appreciate your presence. Thank you so much, sir. Pray for us.
Thank you, Father, for the successful gathering of your children today.
Amen.
We pray you, Holy Spirit, to descend with your great power. As your children are about going home, may you lead and direct them successfully to their destination.
Amen.
Thank you for SWIFTtrip, as you have brought to elevate your children. Holy Spirit of truth, we pray thee to empower this group, to advance for your children, to bring in more people. Let anyone that hear about this SWIFTtrip be touched to join this group, so that they will be great testimonies. As we are expecting this in your great name. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, we have prayed.
Amen. Celebrate Jesus. All right.